You like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all our YouTube videos. Hit that like button, y'all come in here. Hit the shares and subscribe as well. Hit the Cash App, which is $BJ Matthews, $BJ Matthews. Also, if you guys have not, get your membership badges that are available. Membership badges are available for people who want to have perks for the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. A lot of great things that we want to talk about. I'm going to talk about today, and yeah, LA Clipper talk tonight. So let's get into it, man. I know it's pretty early for y'all, so right. Let me go to let me go to my man Allen NG. First of all, he got the $1.99 donation. Let me see what he got. He said vote for BJ next head coach. Appreciate it, man. Salute to Pagan 180. What's good, bro? Almighty Finesse said, what's good? He also said, y'all are done. LOL. Yeah, I thought we were done too. Then I saw something last night, which I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. Did you see Perk on NBA Countdown with this bell scale and how Luka treats the Clippers? Haha. Well, the Clippers have been beating on the Mavs the last two postseasons, so yeah, you can get all the points he wants, but it turns out the Clippers always beat them in the playoffs. So I don't know what that's about. He said, "Salute BJ and chat. These cats are crazy on YouTube." Yeah, I already know, man. You already know how it is, bro. It is what it is. You can't even let them even get to you, man. So let's go to it, bro. He said, cut the all-star backcourt BS and break it up already. All right. So as y'all come in here, smash the like button and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. So last night, the Clippers lost to the Dallas Mavericks 126-144 in dramatic fashion. Really, let me also share my screen with y'all as well, so we can kind of get into it. Well, I'm gonna give my little soliloquy first. They lost 126-144 against the Dallas Mavericks on the road. They lost by 18 points. Throughout the entire game, it was hectic. You know, the first quarter, the Clippers did very, very, good. They were, keeping the lead. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard was doing damage on the court. And then the lead was blown open in the second quarter within a matter of 6 to 8 minutes. The Mavs were up as much as 35 points, I believe. So it's very bad. So up in the second half. And they were just, basically hitting all their shots in the second quarter. You got Kyrie, you got Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr., all of them were hitting shots. Derek Jones Jr. hit a few threes as well. I think his name is, if I'm not mistaken, Josh Hardy. I know his last name is Hardy, hit some shots. They just had the energy going. Of course, there's a rivalry between the Clippers and the Mavs over the last couple of postseasons, where the Clippers and Mavs have faced, and it's been Kawhi versus Luka, or whatever, the Mavs versus the Clippers. It's just been like a matchup rivalry between the two, right? So I know a lot of y'all are looking to find out what's the problem, what's going on, how they get beat the way they did. Listen, we are in the Clippers right now 3-5, so they're 8 games in right now. So we are now the 11th seed in the Western Conference, which means we are officially out the playoffs and the play-in. There's 82 game season, so approximately 74 games to play before we have to actually, go into the postseason. But let's talk about what happened last night. Let me go and share my screen so I can kind of get to it really quick and early, so I can get y'all in here so y'all can talk to me as well. You go to it as well. Entire screen. All right. Let me know if y'all can see it or not. All right. So the Clippers lose 126-144 on the road to the Dallas Mavericks. They fall 3-5 on the road, or 3-5 altogether. 0-5 on the away. They're 3-0 at home. The Dallas Mavericks go to 7-2 and 4-1 at home. First off, the Dallas Mavericks is definitely a top tier team. They're a top 3 seed in the Western Conference, and they faced a very, very well coached team. They faced the Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving tandem. They got some good pieces over there as well, and they were able to pretty much handle the Clippers last night from start to finish, right? But let's get into the nuts and bolts of what's been going on. So first off, we gotta look at the team stats. Let me bring that up right now so y'all can kind of see what I'm working with. I want to bring up the team stats so y'all can kind of see. As y'all come in here, smash that like button, smash that like button. All right. So the NBA in-season tournament is fully effect. So make sure y'all can see the screen. If y'all can see the screen, give me a thumbs up into the comment section as well. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section if y'all can see what's going on. We got 30 people here. We should have over 30 likes. He said, salute BJ in chat. You in Memphis with it Arkansas. I don't know who you are, bro. Divine Hammer, what's good, bro? How you doing? Facts, what's good, brother? He said hit the like button. Look, so you look at the team stats, 48%. The Clippers shot 48%. The Mavs shot 52%. Clippers shot 29% from the three. Once again, they're struggling from the three-point line, shooting under 30% again as a team, 45% for the Mavs. Like I said, they could not miss yesterday, especially in that second quarter. They could not miss a shot. They made 47 points to the Clippers 18. So right there, that kind of, solidifies, where the run went. They both shot 88% from the line. And now check this out. The Clippers had 47 rebounds to the Mavs 41 rebounds. I'm going to bring that up as well about what I feel about that. The assists went to the Mavs 30-21. Blocks went to the Clippers 2-1. Steals even. Turnovers 14-8. Points in the paint went to Clippers. Personal fouls 27-23. Mavs had less fouls. So we're going to address a lot of this stuff right now. So if we go into the team stats, from a shooting perspective, the only thing the Mavs really had over the Clippers was a three-point shot. Now, of course, Dallas is a very, very good, hot shooting team, especially at home. You add a guy like Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving together, they definitely going to create offense, instant offense. And you got supportive guys around them to play defense and rebound, right? The rebounding went to the Clippers. Now, like I said before, we kept hearing the Clippers don't have enough size, this, that, and the other. They can't rebound the basketball. Well, we beat the team with rebounds again, and we still got beat for a second time. Second time in a row, we still outbeat the Mavs in rebounds, and we still lost the game. Right? Beat them in offensive and defensive rebounding. Right? So how we out-rebound them if we're so small? The assists, of course, went to the Mavericks because they were hot all night. They were hitting all their shots, step-back threes. I think Luka at one point had 4 threes in the first half, and I think Kyrie Irving had 4 threes in the first half. That's what's 4 times 4? That's 28 shots. That's 28 points or 32 points amongst them in the first half together. Steals went to basically it was even. The Clippers, turned the pace on in the second half, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. And the turnovers went to the Mavericks because again we have a bad habit of making bad passes and making turnovers throughout the game. We got 38 people in here. We should have over 38 likes. All right. So those are the team stats that's going on right now. If we go into the personal numbers, and we look into the comment section as well. He says, salute BJ and pull up fam, Steve Torres. Hey, dudes, come in, bro. I got something to talk to you about, bro. Come in and click the link when I drop it. He said there was no rebounds to get Dallas shot 80% in the second. Their rebounds, well, I guess the point I'm making is basically the rebounds. That's the one thing that we struggle with, right? So I don't think, again, it's the size factor of the problem. This is the problem I'm going to get into right now. If you look at the Clippers right now, you got Paul George, again, had an inefficient night, 3 for 12 from the field, 1 for 7 from the three, and he had 8 points. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, so he was pretty much non-existent. He had 3 early fouls. This is the third game PG has had a bad shooting night. He went against the Knicks, the Nets, and now against the Mavs. So there's some type of correlation going there why he's having these bad starts or having these bad shooting games, being inefficient. Kawhi Leonard got hot very early. He was aggressive. He was going to the basket. The Clippers were up 8-0 starting off the game, and they had to put their attention to Kawhi Leonard. Dallas is not a good defensive team. That's why they scored 100. We scored 126 points. They beat teams off simply their offense, right? But Kawhi was, very, very effective in the first quarter. He was, coasting in the second half, but the first half he was, pretty productive. He shot 2 for 4 from the three, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, and grabbed rebounds. But basically, all in all, he just had like a good night, not a great night, but a good night. Zubac had 8 rebounds. He played 22 minutes, 12 points. He did a better job of catching the basketball. He was not getting stripped. He was not, missing easy rebound opportunities. He had 8 rebounds. Shot 5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. So Zubac really didn't have much fault in this game. He was just kind of doing what he normally would do, 12-8. That's cool. Westbrook shot 5 for 11 from the field. He was 0 for, I think it was scoreless in the first quarter. And he shot the ball bad along with Paul George in the first half. It wasn't until the second half Westbrook started attacking the rim and starting getting to the basket. I think there was a play where the ref called a foul on him. He got so angry, he actually dunked on. He almost damn near dunked on one of the big centers on the Dallas Mavericks. So I guess that kind of got his adrenaline going. Westbrook feeds off of energy and stuff like that. That's how he is. At the end of the day, that's what happened with Westbrook. But he had 11 points, I think, or 14 points finishing off. He had 11 shots, which I still think, that's a little bit too much for it. Well, here's the thing about Westbrook. He attacked the basket. So I can't fault him for getting into the lane and scoring and looking for shots, right? He shot 4 for 5 from the line as well. So he looks a lot better him attacking the rim rather than shooting outside threes. James Harden shot 3 for 6 from the field. You guys can see James Harden is trying to get the offense going, get people involved. He had 14 points. He had 3 assists. He shot 3 for 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So Harden's not trying to come into the offense trying to take over, but I do like the fact that the ball is in Harden's hands. The offense feels much better with Harden being in the game, controlling the point guard duties other than Russell Westbrook. Now, if y'all look at the top right here, where it says 126 to 144 on top, it shows that the Clippers had a 33-30 lead going into the second quarter, right? They had a 33-30 lead going into the second quarter right here in the first column. Then all hell broke loose in the second quarter when they scored 18 points to the Dallas Mavericks 47 points. That's where all hell broke loose. That's when Kyrie Irving was hitting threes. That's when Luka Doncic was hitting threes. That's when Tim Hardaway Jr. was hitting threes. That's where they could not miss. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, that was pretty much, what they were dealing with throughout the rest of the game. Now, people may ask what happened. We're going to get into what happened in that second quarter. The Clippers ended up having the same amount of points in the third quarter, 38-38, then 37-29. The Clippers outscored the Mavs, and they lost by 18 points. As y'all come in here, smash that like. We got 41 people in here. We got 41 people in here. He said Kyrie and Luka was cooking. They damn sure was in that second quarter. I'm going to tell you why. Same shit I've been saying over and over and over, man. Over. What's good, Kess? Salute to my man Steven Torres and the Pull-Up family. All right, let's get into it, bro. He said, Pagan, I saw that you were blocked. I unblocked you. Who blocked him? I didn't. Who blocked him? Pagan, you was blocked? I didn't. I'm sorry, man. I didn't block you, man. I apologize for that. I don't even know how that happened. He said Mavs were coasting so much that they had to send their stars back in. Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about that. Listen, just stupid. Let's talk about it, man. Let me take this off real quick. All right. The Clippers, obviously, in the first quarter was looking very, very strong. Kawhi Leonard was looking strong. James Harden was looking strong. They had energy. They were attacking the rim. PG and Russ were struggling in the first quarter. Clippers still have to lead 33-30. Cool. Everything's under control. And that's what was happening. Second quarter, they get the wheels blown out of them. They make a rotation change, which included Bones Highland, Russell Westbrook, Norman Powell, PJ Tucker, and I've got the fifth dude they had in the game. Who was the fifth guy they had? I know Paul George came in the second quarter. So yeah, they had PG in the second quarter. You understand what I'm saying? 5 guys in. They made a complete subject change in the second quarter. PG was cold the whole night. He couldn't score. Norman Powell, I'm gonna get to him in a minute. I got a lot to say about Norman Powell. Bones Highland, Russell Westbrook, and yeah. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. When you score 126 points, it's not your offense is the problem. I've been saying this over and over and over. I keep telling people that offense is not our issue. You don't score 126 points and tell me it's your offense. You don't get on an 8-0 run in the first quarter and tell me it's your offense. Ty Lue is trying to put offense in front of defense. I told y'all they throw that lineup in the first quarter. They throw that lineup out there with Harden, Westbrook, Kawhi, PG, and Zubac. You're asking for trouble. You took PG out. You took Kawhi out at the same time. Notice something about Jason Kidd. He kept at least one of the stars in at all times. Either it was Luka or Kyrie. At the end of the day, you had one of them two guys on the court the whole time. To keep the balance going, you don't have no leak. That lead that the Clippers had in the first quarter deteriorated within, I believe, 2 minutes. Kyrie Irving came down and hit 2 threes going into the second quarter, and then the Mavs never looked back after that. Unfortunately, Paul George is cold tonight. So if we out-rebounded them tonight, or last night, and if we look at the numbers again, let me pull up my screen. If we look at the numbers again, because I'm gonna want y'all to think I'm lying here. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. What's going on? If y'all see right here that we out-rebounded them. Because people keep saying it's a size issue. And I keep telling people it's not the size, man. They out-rebound them on the offensive glass and the defensive glass. Turnovers, yeah, it's still turnovers, yeah. Sometimes, but it's not to the point where you lose by 16, 18 points. You're damn near down by 35 points in the course of the game. Shots will be made as the time goes, but you still scored 126 points. It's not the offense. This is where coming to watch the game actually matters. We were down by damn near 35 points. Ty Lue takes out the starting group in the third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter. They still have a few stars in the game. Kyrie Irving was still in the game at the end of the third quarter. They had the center with the curly hair, I can't remember his name. He was in the game. Tim Hardaway was a prime guy off the bench. He was in the game. Dwight Powell was in the game as well. Ty Lue took out all his stars and put in the kids after being down by 30 points. The momentum is dropped. Everybody's looking worried. Everybody's looking down. I'm sure people turned the TV off. All that shit, right? The Clippers bring the lead down as much as to 12 points, to the point where they had to bring Luka Doncic, and be mindful. They got the lead down to 12 points within still 6 to 7 minutes left in the game. I'm gonna say that again. Bones Highland, Terrence Mann, Amir Coffey, Kobe Brown, Musa Diabate got that lead down to 12 points after being down by 30 in the fourth quarter, to the point where they brought Luka Doncic back in the game. And still, when they put their starters back in, they lost by 18 points. So for people saying that the starters, that's why they got back into the game, the Clippers were still scoring the ball and they were still getting stops. You put in a lineup with Bones, Westbrook, Powell in your backcourt in the second quarter after being up, and then you all give the lead up. You know why? Because you're putting all your offense, but you're putting no defense in the game. Kyrie Irving, a guard. I told y'all Kyrie Irving is going to go off and have a field day if you don't have nobody guarding him. What happened? Kyrie Irving goes off in the second quarter. Here comes Luka Doncic, who wasn't even in the game at the time the Mavs made their run. Here comes Tim Hardaway. Here comes Derrick Jones Jr. hitting shots, hitting threes, pumping their chest, talking shit, all that on their home floor. You still got these offensive lineups in the game. You have no defense to stop the ball. You have no defense to get block shots, rebound, no energy off switching on screens, none of that. But you know what those kids did? You know what Terrence Mann did? You know what Kobe Brown did? You know what Amir Coffey did? You know what Musa Diabate did? Let me bring up Musa Diabate. This nigga had 9 rebounds in 16 minutes. Effective rebounds. He had more rebounds than Zubac did playing 22 minutes. Kids. Simply kids. That game was not over. They got back into the game within 14 points, within 6 minutes left in the game. Now, Ty Lue had a decision to make to put their stars back in, but I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't put their asses back in the game. I'm going to tell you something. PJ Tucker should now officially be sat on the bench and not allowed to touch the floor anymore. He is officially the Udonis Haslem of this team. His ass don't deserve to be on the floor by any circumstances. He can't hit a shot. He's undersized. He's slow-footed. He can't guard on the perimeter. Those minutes officially belong to Kobe Brown and Musa Diabate. And when Zubac's tripping, take his ass out too and put Musa Diabate in the game. This man had 9 rebounds and he played 8 minutes less than you. And it's not even the rebounds that I'm looking at. It's the fact that Musa can guard on the perimeter. He can defend he can block shots. He's not gonna get pushed around. He's not slow-footed. PJ Tucker does not need to be anywhere near the court anymore. Point blank, period. I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to tell you who's next. You keep bullshit, I'm going to tell you who's next. Norman Powell. Tell you what he had last night. He had 11 minutes. He shot 1 shot. He had 0 points. I'm not even paying attention to that. Norman Powell's body language looks terrible. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. If this guy ain't scoring the basketball, he does absolutely nothing else on the court. He does absolutely nothing else on the court if he's not scoring. He can't play point of attack defense. He gets lost on switches. He's bad off ball. He doesn't rebound. He doesn't defend. He doesn't play make. If he is not putting the ball in the basket, he does nothing for your team. And again, Norman Powell, go back since high school. I know him. But the guy brings nothing else but putting the ball in the basket. But you know somebody who actually does more than that? Amir Coffey. That's right. Amir Coffey had 13 minutes, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and attacks the basket. Now, one thing Norman Powell does he attacks the basket and draws fouls. But again, when he's not scoring the ball, his body language looks trash, man. It looks horrible. It looks pathetic out there. You know what I get for Amir Coffey? I get defense. I get rebounding. I'm gonna switch on screens. I can attack the basket. I get a 6'7" wing. You know who was 6'7" on our team we just let go? Y'all take a wild guess. I want y'all to tell me. I ain't gonna say it. Y'all tell me in the comment section. Who is 6'7" that we just gave up right now? Somebody put in the comment section. Exactly. Robert Covington. I don't want to hear nothing about this whole size shit no more. Your size is on the bench, Talu. You refuse to play the young guys. I don't understand why you so enticed with PJ Tucker and all these. You don't want to play your youth, man. But you know something? Dallas and everybody else is playing their youth. The same people you're disrespecting, they're kicking your ass night in and night out. The Nets did it to you the other night. The Knicks did it to you the other night. You keep disrespecting the youth. It's a young man's game that they're going to get up and they're going to run the floor. They're going to switch. They're going to rebound. They're going to block shots. They're going to be energetic. The same group you keep disrespecting is the same group whooping your ass every night. Amir Coffey could be the Robert Covington of his team, and he's younger. But you refuse to play him. Terrence Mann, again, what more can I say about Terrence Mann? Every lineup he's in, the Clippers seem to always get somewhat of a run, no matter where you put them. Stats and numbers will never, ever show you this, but the results will. Every single lineup you put Terrence Mann in, you always have success. Don't tell me about the Mavs took their foot off the gas. You don't get back within the game within 14 points and you put your stars back in and say you took your foot off the gas. No, what they were doing, they was competing and actually doing what they were supposed to do. They were playing defense and rebounding the ball. That's all they need to do. Norman Powell doesn't do that. PJ Tucker doesn't do that enough. Zubac does it in spurts. As far as I'm concerned, PJ Tucker needs to sit down on the bench and does not need to be playing another minute. Norman Powell, he keeps bullshitting. He's gonna be up next, and give those minutes to Amir Coffey because you got 6'7" guy, a wing on the bench. You got Musa Diabate who's 7 feet. You got Terrence Mann who's 6'5". All the dudes that you simply gave up, you have right on the bench, but you refuse to play them to the point where you got people thinking that we don't have no size. I told y'all over and over, it's not a size issue. It is not a size issue. I got my scores. I got Kawhi and PG on the floor. I don't need to have all these offensive guys. I got all I need on offense. Another reason why I think Paul George has been struggling is because he said something very interesting in postgame. He said, I have to focus on defensive rebounding. Y'all, he said we have to focus on defensive and rebounding, meaning we have too much offense and not enough defense. I'm gonna say this last thing too, and people saying Ty Lue doesn't get no blame. Fuck that, because we have the players, and then we proved it last night by getting back in the game. And had you had them in the second quarter, we would have blew Dallas out. Amir Coffey. Let me tell y'all something, and this goes to somebody who says, giving them an opportunity. Y'all remember that year that we didn't have Kawhi and PG on the team and they were hurt? Y'all remember when Kawhi and PG were hurt just a couple years ago? Guys, who was on the team that brought us all the way to the play-in tournament? Who were some of those guys on the team? Kawhi's out for the whole year. Paul George played only 35 games. Who was on the team getting heavy minutes that got us in the play-in? Amir Coffey, Terrence Mann, Robert Covington, Nicholas Batum, Luke Kennard was there as well. I believe Musa Diabate played a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. But Amir Coffey and Terrence Mann were a big integral piece to what they had going successfully. You've got to have defense on the floor. You cannot have these offensive packaged in lineups and feel like you just can outscore people, man. You can't do it. You have to have rebounding and defense and balance on the floor. He said Russ is going to stay in the starting line hard. He has to be a specialist. I don't trust it. That's why I say it has to be man. Man has to be on the court. You cannot keep putting in Westbrook and Harden in the same lineup. It doesn't work. And let me tell you something else. Russ would be very, very good with Kobe Brown because Russ attacks the rim and he can kick it out to Kobe Brown for open three-point shots. PJ Tucker's done, man. He's done. Musa Diabate is your perfect center for the second unit at this point. Again, people, how do you score 126 points and tell me tell me your offense is the problem? You get a lot of points just off of simply playing defense and getting stops, man. Transition. Y'all ever heard of transition offense? Or transition offense when you get a stop on one end and score on the other. A lot of it's just effort and running up and down the floor, getting blocks, switch light, bro. All this goes into one. It goes into one. The only reason we didn't get exposed is because Kawhi Leonard came in and just took over. Said start man over rest. Yeah, he needs to. Because Russ was a part of that same group that let that lead go, man. Russ, Bones, and Powell, and I'm gonna blame more Norman Powell. I'm not gonna say Russ, because Russ did actually do some good things in the second half. I'm just talking about what needs to be around him. Like, you gotta have defense, and we have enough youth on the team, bro. Amir Coffey, 26, Musa Diabate, 22, Terrence Mann, 27, Bones Highland, 23, Kobe Brown, 22. We have enough youth on the damn team. But you know the difference between everybody else and Ty Lue is that they actually play their youth. They actually play young guys. They don't just roll with old vets throughout the whole standpoint of the game, just like, well, go out there and play. He said Clippers did last year. They lost 5 straight picks. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Clippers getting together, bro. I'm not worried about the Clippers getting together, period. The fact of the matter is they're going to continuously hope and wish that the Clippers fall. That's just what it's going to be. They did the same thing last year. 0-5 with Russell Westbrook. Now everybody loves Russell Westbrook. It will be the same story this year. I'm not concerned about that. But Carson, you can't if you have the answers, you have got to play your youth. You cannot keep holding these dudes back. You've hold Terrence back long enough. You hold Musa Diabate back. You hold it Amir Coffey. This man Amir Coffey should have been getting minutes. You gonna hold Kobe Brown back too? You gonna hold Bones Highland back too? You gonna keep holding these dudes back and not play the young guys? You can't. It's something that you can't keep doing, because once you keep doing that, you're losing the team. And I'm gonna tell you something else. And this is why you guys think old guys want to keep playing all the minutes. They would love for young guys to come in and step in. Sunday we play the Memphis Grizzlies. That's a perfect opportunity to play these young guys more. I'm just pointing out what the obvious is. We getting our ass kicked throughout the whole game. You put the youth in, we get right back in the game. Nothing's over winning. Nothing. Not for a championship team. Let me see. PJ Tucker airball in corner threes. Bro, he's done, man. And credit to Ty Lue for taking him out. Like, he's done. He should not even want to get in the game if Ty Lue asks him at this point. With all due respect, you got your championship. You had some great years in the league, but you shouldn't even be trying to look to have any type of reason to be in the game, bro. Bruce, what's good, man?
What's up, BJ? What's up, everybody? I hope you guys have a good Saturday. I'm gonna get right to it. I think I'm more encouraged after watching the game last night than when I watched the first game. I've seen some positive and I've seen some negative. Negative, and I'm glad you said it too. Tucker should be tucked under the bench. Should be tucked, not to be seen anymore. Maybe if the Clippers play the Nuggets.
That's harsh, Bruce. That's pretty harsh, Bruce.
Yes. If they play the Nuggets and you want somebody to be physical with Jokic, I'll put PJ Tucker for like a couple minutes. But PJ Tucker should be home watching, cleaning his sneakers collection. That's it. It's over. You disagree with me, so I understand. But I think James Harden should be coming from the bench. Why? Because I think the bench needs a playmaker. I don't think Bones Highland is a playmaker enough. Second unit needs somebody to get other players going. And Bones Highland is always he's looking for a shot first, then get people going. And Norman Powell, he's like a black hole. And like you said, if he's scoring, oh, so good. And he's always looking for the N1. I don't like that about him. What I know you like Paul George, but I hate the play when he comes off the screen on top of the key and shoot the three. He always does that. Why doesn't he diversify his game? And he has it in him. Just go for the mid range or go for the go to the rim. But last game he was missing a lot of threes and he kept shooting. When PJ Tucker cannot defend quick players. That's why Kyrie was killing him. Clippers were rolling, were playing great, and then they put PJ Tucker. You know, that's the player I hate the most on the team now. That's the player I hate the most. That's the player I hated. I hated when they traded. I'm like, yeah, Sixers were like, yes, we got rid of him. I mean, that's what I think they should do. And Kawhi needs to get the ball more. You know, when he gets the ball more, like the first quarter, good things happen for the Clippers. The offense should run through Kawhi. That's it. The Paul George getting his shot in the first quarter, that's not gonna happen. Maybe that's why Paul George was cold. Maybe because the offense went to Kawhi. So I don't know. They need to figure this out. But I'm more encouraged, even though it was a blowout. I'm more encouraged about the Clippers. I don't care. I don't think size is an issue because most of the teams now they just go small. Mavericks were small. There was no big man, so I don't think it's a size issue. They keep saying size. I don't think it's a size issue. This Clippers team, if they get it, if they get it figured out, they can win. They can win some games. Try to practice against Memphis. Don't take them for granted. You know, they already pissed off about their last game. So let's get it going.
Good soliloquy. Let's go to my man Deuce. What's good, bro? Deuce. All right. Go to Kirk. What's good, Kirk?
BJ, what's good, man? What's good, chat? You can hear me?
What's
Go
up?
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kirk, you good, bro.
Y'all can hear me? Okay, making sure. Okay. I mean, I like what Bruce said. I mean, Clippers do need to make a big lineup change because I definitely watched that game last night and I seen what I seen. I seen slow pace. I seen lack of defense because I ain't gonna lie to you. I know Luca is a top 5 player today, but he was making way too many open shots and late contest too. So I'm like, when he was hitting most of those shots, bank shots, I'm like, they're not even trying to play defense on Luca. They're just letting him just do Luca things. And James Harden slows down the pace. He slows down the pace for that team. Uh, and to be honest with you, the Clippers look better with before they got James Harden. So I mean, I just that trade right there. I mean, I'm not saying it can't work, but they have to make a big lineup change because he slows down the pace. And BJ, you're right about the young guys. Tyloo needs to start making these young guys play because they have the energy and they can defend. And it seems like the Clippers, I mean, they just look old. To be honest with you, they look old. They look old, and they, to be honest with you, they look confused. Clippers look like a confused team out there. So that's what I seen. I seen confusion. I seen slow pace, and I seen lack of young guys. So, and I like what Bones is doing. I mean, I see what what's his name, Bruce. He said James Harden needs to come off the bench. I mean, yeah, I can see that because Bones, he's a playmaker. Don't get me wrong, but obviously James Harden's a better playmaker. But what Bones does, he's quicker than James Harden. He's quicker. James Harden's he brings a slow pace. So it's kind of like I'm watching the blowout, and I'm like James Harden. He's like jogging. I'm like, man, you gotta like Tyloo has to make this dude play off the ball or something, like because the only off ball he has is he just kind of just skips to the corner, and I'm like, come on, man, that's not gonna cut it. So I don't know, man. I mean, more young guys and a big lineup change because I ain't gonna lie, I seen Russ out there trying to put some buckets up, and he was putting some buckets up out there. So his energy, that's the Clippers need Russ's energy. They don't need a James Harden jogging down the court and okay, let's make a play, or Paul George in foul trouble. That's cool and all, but they look old. They look old and they look confused, and that's not good. But I mean, I'm still confident in the team. Of course, they're gonna win games, but you can't get blown out like that and then let Luca do what he did. I mean, that was terrible defense. So I mean, they're missing that energy they started in the beginning of the season. Remember that energy they had? They was like, oh, they're ready to play, and but now it's like they just look old. They look old and confused, bro. So that's my opinion, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
Yeah, yeah. Um, um,
Yo, can you hear me?
go ahead, Deuce.
Yo, hey, yo, check it. I see it kind of the same way you see it. Like when you pointed out that point of attack defense, I was like, maybe. But once you pointed it out in the after the next games, I started noticing that too. Like these guys are laying on screens, like they seem content and letting these guys do what they're going to do, or trying to send them to weak ass Zubac who's not going to guard the paint, not going to get going to get blown by. And it seemed like they go, okay, we get it back on offense. And when they miss shots, it affects their whole game when they miss shots. Like I've been on here almost a year and a half now with you, man, talking about Moose. Put Moose out there. I'm done with Zubac, bro. That lumbering, that lumbering big 7-footer who can't do anything but low post score, that's out of the game, bro. That's gone. That's done with the game. There is nobody in the league who does that. And every team that play us, pick and roll Zubac. They play his ass off the court. It's crazy they keep playing him, man.
They
Like
do.
and I don't know when did Zubac become a pick and roll center? But why the hell they keep running the pick and roll with Zubac? Like where'd that come from? Like all of a sudden you're gonna run a pick and roll, he's fumbling the ball every time. Like what the fuck is going on? Like you want to throw it to him and try to run the triple triangle post triangle, that's cool, but pick and rolling with Zubac, like where the hell did that come from? Like when did he show you he can be a pick and roll center? And I think they're trying to get Zubac his touches early is affecting the way these other guys are playing. They need to get his ass off the court. They should be looking to trade him.
I don't know
Yeah.
about
I'll
that, bro.
digress there.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. That's a crazy ass trade.
There's no center in the league that plays like him. Find one.
He still has size and post move, bro. I don't know about
But
trading.
no, that doesn't matter, bro. You give a nigga $2, bro, but they come back giving you $8. It doesn't matter. They're
He's not
busting your ass on the.
But he's not the major problem though.
He
I
is the
wouldn't trade.
major problem.
Nah, it's
He
really
is,
James. It's
they
really James
hunt
Harden,
him.
to be honest with you.
They hunt him on defense, bro. They hunt his ass on defense. And when
Hey,
they score on him, they score those pick and rolls defense on him, it demoralizes the team.
I feel what
It's
you're
like, oh
saying,
shit,
but I think it's
we
guard
can't do
play.
anything.
I don't think it's Zubox though, but it is what it is.
Bro, every team hunts him. Every team we play against hunts him. Every team, like, can you name another center in the league that's like Zubac? I can't.
Nah, but they can still win games with Zubox.
No, they can't, bro. This NBA is different. Ain't no Shaqs in the league. Ain't no Zajunas Gauskis. Ain't no Tim Duncans. Ain't nobody in the league like that. He's been played out the league. That center is out the league, bro.
I disagree with you, bro, because they was winning
Can you
games
name
before they
another
got
one?
James Harden. I disagree.
Can you name another one?
Bro, he's a different center, bro, but he still brings post work and defense. So I
No,
mean,
man. Nobody. These guys don't even know how to pass to the post.
I hear what you're
Like,
saying, but they was winning games with Zubox before, so that's
no,
not the
bro.
problem,
We're
bro.
winning games.
The problem is slow pace. The problem is slow pace, bro. Slow pace and not
No,
playing enough
the
young
problem
guys.
is
It's not
our
Zubox. I
defense.
promise you, it's not. It's not
Our offense is
Zubox though.
fine. Our offense is fine. Our defense is the problem.
Yeah,
Which I've been saying.
I'm gonna have to agree with Deuce on that, man. Like, you don't score 126 in the offense is the problem. James Harden with Kawhi was the only one doing anything and was keeping us in the game. We're up by 13 points, so we don't stop point of attack, and we don't
I see what you're saying.
rush. That's what's going on, man. You need your stars, but you gotta have defenders, you gotta have rebounds, you gotta have shot blockers at all times.
Got you.
And if you put around PG more consistently, watch next game is gonna be different. But that's all it really is, man. That's all it is. Let me go to Kes real quick. What's good, Kes?
What's good, y'all?
What's good, bro?
I'm gonna start like this. The most effective three-man lineup in the league was Russ, Kawhi, and PG prior to this trade.
Thank you, sir.
I'm still not a fan. I saw the points they was putting up and everything. And now we got to piggyback off what you said. The young boys came out and showed Ty Lue, look, hey, I'm here. Like, we can play, we can put in work, but they got to get the opportunity. I don't see it happening. Ty Lue is Ty Lue. It ain't happening. I'm not gonna talk about this game. I want to talk about something I feel like I noticed. It hit me. I finally realized why Rocco was getting minutes this season to start the season. They was building up his stock for the trade. I'm totally convinced they only played Rocco to make him more appealing for this trade for Harden. Because I feel like every time you seen on Bleacher Report or whatever thing that they kept talking to the 76ers is that the 76ers wanted something that the Clippers didn't want to give up, which I'm feeling is probably Norm and T-Man. So they was like, all right, we'll give you Rocco, but he wasn't appealing at the time, so they started to actually play him. Which I'm like, if he's finally playing and he's doing work for y'all, why y'all still entertaining this trade? Because we look
Bro,
so much
they
better
had
before
Rocco
this.
already. They know who Rocco is. They drafted him. They know who Rocco is.
That and I thought about that too, but I'm like, I still feel that way. Now, did y'all see what the Mavs announcer said last night? I can't hear you, DJ.
You talking about what he said about the young guys?
No,
What he
to
said?
James
James
Harden.
Harden.
I'm gonna put it. Hold on, let me put it in the chat.
I don't know. I see what y'all saying about Zubox, bro, but he's not the major problem. He's not the major problem, bro. That's not what I'm
He's
saying.
not
I
the
don't think I
he's
don't
not
really agree with that either.
he's not he's not the major problem. My fault, guys. Go ahead.
I feel like he's I don't know I feel like he's out of whack. I think some of these players are just like they're not benefiting from this trade.
I totally agree.
Everybody's trying to find their footing with this, but I'm not saying that. Like I see that James Harden is trying to not stepping on anybody's toes and stuff, but it just don't look good. Like
BJ,
the defensive the intensity that they started off with the season is not there. Um, the I see that I think this last night the pecking order is still like not in place. Only person that looked like he understands that he has to be the first option is Kawhi.
Yeah, we all know that though. That's a good point.
PG, yeah, PG's like to me he's out of rhythm and him taking these long ball threes is not helping. I think he's got
man,
to
that's how he
attack more.
always plays, man. PG long twos, crossover, step back. He's missing his
Yeah,
shot, bro. He was on
yeah,
fire for the first 3 games. Now he cooled off. He'll get back, bro. Like the offense is fine. You see the guys start making shots, but when you got Kyrie and Luka pulling up from 30 feet, hitting nothing but the bottom of the net, that's a problem. You can't sit here and talk about offense. You guys sound like Ty Lue, damn ass. Put the attention on the defense, man.
no, but I just said the defensive intensity is not there.
It's not like the beginning of the
The
season
intensity that
with
they started
Zubox,
with,
right?
yeah,
With
yeah,
Zubox
like
didn't allow the intensive defense was there. So that's not the problem. The problem
But
to me is the James
Zubac
Harden
had
trade,
one
bro.
good game.
they had
Bro,
intensity in the first quarter though.
bro,
That's
I hear what you're saying, but they can still win games with Zubox. That's not the problem, bro.
No, they can't, bro. Zubac is a year older, and they're attacking his ass. He's demoralizing the team. His play is demoralizing the team. You can see it on defense, bro, because everybody's going after his ass. People are shooting like 80% against him, man. Look it up. Who ain't doing shit but taking up space, man. There's not a center in the league that's like him. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me one.
let me go to Carson real quick and I'm gonna go to the realist after and skills and I'm gonna let y'all go. What's good, Carson?
What's good, BJ? Man, we need to calm down, bro. It's still early, bro. It's still early, bro. It was just like that when what's his name came. Bro, we'll
Talking
be
about Russ.
good, bro. Yeah, when Russ came, it was the same shit, bro. We just need to calm down, bro. The only thing they need to fix is the hierarchy shit, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I think that's the only thing we need to fix, man. Cause, bro, if Kawhi only taking 13 shots a game, my nigga, that's no good, bro. It's not good at all, bro. And bro, I got an issue with Kawhi too, man. Bro, if you see Kush missing 9 shots, bro, Kobe won't let no nigga shoot that much. Keep missing this shit and giving them the ball, bro. Hate that shit, bro. PG be shooting niggas out the game sometimes, bro. Bro, that's
I
all I
didn't hear
gotta
that
say,
shit.
bro.
I didn't hear that shit when he made like 20 straight points in the fucking fourth quarter against the Lakers.
Bro, I know
Like, man,
PG, bro. PG is a streaky nigga, bro. I didn't give a fuck about what he did in first games. I know this PG would have showed up, bro. That's what PG do, bro.
Nah, man, that's
Bro,
crazy,
I
bro.
know PG,
That's
bro.
PG
I
is
crazy.
know
streaky though. He is streaky,
he's
No, he
streaky
ain't
as
but he's
streaky,
fuck.
bro. He
but
ain't
he's
never
not.
been shooting like this.
But he's not the
This
reason
is
why they
first.
lost that game, though. I tell you that he's not the reason why they lost the game.
He's streaky,
Nah,
but his approach to the game has changed this season.
Bro,
He's been
PG don't
attacking the
know
rim
what he
more.
want to do, bro. Like
No,
when
I
PG
wouldn't say
settle
that.
for threes, the game is over, bro.
I see what you're saying though, but I think James Harden. I think the James Harden trade. I think everyone has to find their role. I think that's what it is. People have
Yeah,
to find their
true.
role. PG was playing great. They was playing great, but when Harden comes in, everyone has to take a sacrifice. Now it's about sacrifice. Now it's about who is
I
going to
don't see
play what
nobody
position.
sacrificing. I
And
see
that's the
everybody
point,
when
bro.
they.
And that's the
I don't
point,
see
bro.
nobody
Right there.
sacrificing. I see
Exactly,
whenever they
bro.
get the ball, they going.
I see them
That's
Exactly,
what I
bro.
sacrifice.
see.
Exactly, and that's the thing with the Clippers. They look confused. They look confused and old, and that's not good. Like
They look like us. They
yeah,
look
Man, that's
like us when that
crazy,
trade
bro. That's
happened.
crazy.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's
And whoever
crazy.
said Russ, when Russ came on the team, Russ, remember that his first game was what, Sacramento. Russ was a perfect piece for the Clippers, so that's why it was a high scoring game like that. Russ changed the Clippers, but Harden changed the Clippers too, but
Hey,
it's a bad and good way. It's not the same thing as Russ. Russ automatically made the Clippers better. James Harden makes the Clippers make choices. You have to make sacrifices, bro.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa, 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 whoa. Russ didn't instantly make the Clippers better.
I think he did.
We lost the first 5 games.
Yeah.
Russ. So
That's true, but the intensity was there though.
the intensity was there, but the intensity's still there. But Ty Lue's not putting it on the court.
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. We did lose like 5 straight.
yeah, but
I
those
just
losses you can't really put on Russ because, like, all right, that had that one. I think it was the second. Was it the second or whichever Sacramento game we had with
Yeah,
I think he threw a error pass to like Eric Gordon or so.
yeah,
You remember that? All right, but
yeah, yeah.
like games against like the Nuggets, it wasn't. I can't put that on Russ because he did what we needed, but this is still when Ty Lue is going heavy on Marcus Morris.
yeah,
And
that's
Michael
true.
Porter
That's a
Jr.
good
lit
point.
his ass up, and he
That's a
did
good
not
point.
change a thing.
That's a good
That's
point, bro.
that's why PJ Tucker
that's
got him.
false.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's like it's different because when we lost that 5 straight, I still felt confident in the Clippers. I was like, you know what, we lost 5 straight, but they look good. They look different. This James Harden, they look confused. I don't like that. They look confused.
We lost
And
five straight. Mook wasn't playing. Mook wasn't even with the team. We lost those five straight. That's
yeah,
false.
but guess what? This is not on the players. This is on Ty Lue now. This is all on Ty Lue. This is
This is
chess.
absolutely on the players. These guys are not playing any defense and rebound. This is absolutely on the players.
I see what you're saying, but now it's about it's like chess, bro. You have to put your pieces in the right place to win, bro. This is
Facts.
gonna be on Ty Lue. This is all on Ty Lue
Facts.
now.
Look,
It's not on the
everybody,
Facts.
Clippers. It's
everybody
gonna be
got to
on Ty
hear it.
Lue.
Everybody got to hear it. You
I
can't.
agree with you, but I'm saying like number one is you have to put these players in position to win now. Now it's like, what do you do? How's Bones gonna get minutes? How's James Harden gonna affect the game? This is on Ty Lue now. It's not on the players no more. I mean it is,
And
but it's
that,
on Ty Lue. You can
that was
say
the
Ty
thing that
Lue's
I
second.
feared. That was another thing that I feared that the young guys like it would. How would this affect the young guys? Because Bones, another one that's been
Exactly,
consistent and
bro.
he been contributing.
And I'll say
You know what I
this,
mean?
bro. When the young guys, guess what? When they put the old dudes in the bench and the young guys came on, they looked like they played better defense. They made quicker plays. They made a little comeback. I was like, you know what? I said it's not. It's this. That's why I said it's on Ty Lue, bro. How he puts people in the game because as soon as those young players came in the game, they start making changes, bro. They was switching off the screens. They was making plays. Bones looked amazing out there. To be honest with you, Bones looked good all year. Bones' defense is amazing.
Let
He had
me
like
let
two
me,
steals that game.
let me get my man the realest thing and skills than Jonell. The realest was good, man.
What's good? What's good? Hey, I think the homie that was speaking 3 guys ago, I think he said it best, man. Confused. That's how we look right now.
Thank you,
That's how
sir.
them guys out there look. And I think that's really what it is at this point. They look lost. You know, Kawhi came out and did what he's supposed to do, but it's like, okay, now what? You know, I can't put the blame on Zoo like that. Even though, yeah, a lot of team attack Zoo, but I can't really put that blame on him like that. But Lou, I'm starting to think Ty Lue thinking like, okay, we just gonna outscore teams once we get it right. I really think that's what they banking on, just to
Uh,
outscore teams
like Brooklyn, like Brooklyn.
like Brooklyn. That's all I'm seeing now. That's all. That's all I'm really seeing with this team. When we get it right, we banking on outscoring teams, and that could be. I mean, that could be good. That could be bad, and I think it's gonna be bad because in the playoffs, you need some defense.
I agree.
Why would you take that philosophy after what you just saw with the team with defense and rebounding? I think that's what you're seeing the realest too. I agree, but we don't need to do that. We have defense and rebounding. Put it on the
I,
floor.
I hear you, BJ, but once again, we got to go off history. Ty Lue don't operate like that. Ty Lue want to do it his way. So yeah, we can get on here and say what he should do, but Ty Lue don't really he don't move like that. Ty Lue want to do it his way. So like I said, I mean, like homie said, man, it's just man, we look confused out there,
Thank you, bro. I
So
and
said
far,
that, bro. Appreciate you.
that's really all you need to say. L.A. Clippers look confused at this point.
They look more
Can,
confused than the
can you guys
Lakers.
point? Can you guys point some points out where we look confused? Because I don't see confusion.
They
I
look
see
confused
missed
on
shots.
offense. They look
I
confused
see
on
On
missed
offense,
offense.
shots.
yeah,
On
on offense.
offense.
Can you
They,
point out a situation where they look confused on the missed
yes,
shot?
let me. I
Like,
could. Yes, bro. When you see their offense, bro, you see James Harden, you see Kawhi, you see PG. I know PG didn't get a lot of minutes last night. You just see these dudes trying to think, okay, how am I going to make this play happen? You see James Harden literally not playing off ball. That's my thing right there. He's not playing off ball. He's not getting back on defense. He's just jogging. You see Kawhi like, okay, maybe I can take over the game or not. Like, they just look like they don't know what to do. They just look confused.
so
They
we
look more
call
confused than the Lakers. To be
I'm
honest with you,
sorry,
right now,
I don't see that. I don't see that.
I see
I
confusion.
see guys missing open shots. I see guys attacking. I see turnovers. I don't see like guys running around with their heads cut off. I
Oh,
don't
that's
see that.
another
I'm
thing.
sorry.
That's another, and you just said it too. The open shots. I've seen. I've seen. I think it was normal. Whatever he hit James Harden in the corner, and he had a wide open shot, and he decided to take a dribble, and the defender got back into play, and I'm like, yo,
He
I'm
can't
like,
do
Now,
shit
yeah,
like that.
there's no way I'm watching this right now.
I have
So
a
yeah,
I,
question for the
that's a style he got to break, man. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, he's
and
working on
that,
his catch and shoot. He's working on his catch and shoot because they were showing highlights of it, and he's been taking them. He don't take them all the time, but he's been
Hmm.
taking his catch and shoots.
And he looks out of shape too. To be honest with you, he looks out of shape.
He looks in better shape he ever looked. Have you seen him?
Nah, he looks a little out of shape to
Bro,
me.
this
I don't
fool got
know.
all kind of muscles and rips in his shoulder. Have you seen this nigga?
I'm
he do
talking about
look
the way he's
toned
playing
though.
on the court.
He do look.
I'm not talking about the way he looks. I'm talking about the way he's playing. He looks
Oh,
out of
okay.
shape.
Like
But
conditioning
Harden is
wise.
not
he had to
that.
get back
Harden is
into.
not in
He didn't
shape.
have no preseason and nothing
Whose
like
fault
that.
is
But he don't
that?
look fat.
Whose
He
fault
don't
is
look
that?
fat. He don't look.
Come
He
on,
don't look
bro.
fat.
Come on, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not saying he doesn't
Oh
look
wait,
fat. It's the way he's playing. He's playing out of shape,
Kawhi Leonard came in out of shape last season.
and he played amazing
No, he didn't.
It was a
for the
He
minutes
process.
that he
didn't get
got.
going.
It was a
For
He didn't
process
get going to
in
like
the
after
beginning.
December, bro.
and guess what? You
He
know his
came.
comments for that. His comments was like, if you, I can't do nothing with 15 minutes a game. He said, give me more minutes, see what I can do. They gave him more minutes. He started averaging like 25 a game, bro.
Because he was out of shape, dog. He wasn't ready for the league.
But they gave him 15 minutes a game. What are you supposed to do with that? He looked better. Look, I'm just saying, James Harden looks out of shape. That's. I'm just being honest with you. He looks out of shape. He's jogging. He doesn't want to play. Like it's just, I don't know, bro. I'm just telling you what I see. He looks
So
out of shape.
BJ,
Let me go.
so
Let
BJ,
me go to.
we
Hold
should
on.
win tomorrow, right?
Yeah, will win tomorrow. Uh,
Oh,
let
Who they face?
me go to.
we got Memphis.
Let
They
me
should win.
let me go to skills, man. Let me go to skills.
Be
What's good,
careful
man?
about that.
Yeah, skills. What's good, man? All right, what's good, Janelle?
Where they go?
Yeah, but I don't see the confusion in the offense. I'm sorry. I see missed shots. I don't see confusion. I see a lack of hustle on defense and a lack of hustle of sticking your nose in there and getting
Let
the
me
board.
let me be clear. I think I see confusion just overall, bro. That's why I'm blaming. That's why I think this is on Ty
Yeah.
Lue now. I just see a
And
confused
full
team right now. They don't look like the
in
same
full
team that
disclosure,
started the season. Just
in
being
full
honest with you.
disclosure, some that I know that was going on in the front office, they're almost banking on one of those guys not to finish the season. That's why we got James Harden. They're almost banking on it. So just keep that in mind
What guy
also.
is that?
One of them.
You
I
mean
don't
like the
know.
leave
So
in the
I
off
mean,
season? Is that what you mean?
no, not one of these guys not to finish the season like the last
Probably,
four.
right. He expected somebody to get hurt.
Oh,
They're
expect someone
expecting
to get
somebody
hurt.
to get
I
hurt.
mean, that's what I'm saying. That they expecting somebody to get hurt. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So that's why they got James Harden.
I mean, they did get him. They still got him for nothing. Like
No,
technically,
man, we gave up our kind of the heart and soul of our team, Rocco and
We have a Rocco. He just doesn't play him, bro. And that's Amir Coffee. That nigga 6'7", bro. And he younger.
Amir.
And he athletic.
and he can
And
play
he
defense
Can he
flashy.
shoot the three?
Yeah, he can
yeah,
a
do
he
all
little
could.
bit.
that.
Yeah, he
Nah,
can. He can.
he could hoop, bro. He could
He
hoop.
can hoop. He
I
can
know
hoop.
Amir Coffee. I know who he is, but I don't know about his shot. Rocco
Bro,
had
he
a shot.
But he
everything.
brings more. But he brings more than the shot, though.
He do every like he do
Yeah, he
He
everything.
does.
attacks. He could
Ability.
put the ball on the floor too.
And he can defend very well. He can defend very well.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I know who Coffee is. I'm a lifelong Clipper fan. I know who everybody is on our team.
Got you. But I would say Russ is the hardest soul of the Clippers, not Rocco, whoever you just said.
You crazy, bro? Paul George is the heart and soul of the Clippers.
It's Paul George or Westbrook, one of the two.
No, Paul George is. Paul George is the one they all kick it with. The one they
I, s-
all hang out with.
I see what you mean. I think he's probably the togetherness of the team. I can agree with that.
Yeah, he's the
I
one they
see what
all
you mean.
hang out with.
Because he's like the
Um.
center point of the Clippers.
BJ,
What's up, the realest?
hey man, you ain't gonna let her, man.
After that shit he pulled last time, nope.
What did he
Oh, what
do?
happened? What happened?
He do it every show, man.
Oh,
He talking crazy?
You notice he the only one.
Oh, he about to say the Clippers is ass. The Clippers is done. That's
No, it
what
ain't even that. It's not even that, bro.
uh
It's not that, bro.
no,
uh,
it's crazy how everybody going crazy over Luca
Luka was
beating
getting
the
no defense
Clippers.
played.
Like, what the fuck did this mean? He beat the Clippers during the season, man. He can't beat us during the playoffs.
Literally.
Man, that motherfucker shot 80% last night, bro.
It's
But
a
That shit
hot
was touching
take.
the bottom of the net. It wasn't
but
even touching
nobody
the
was playing
rim.
defense on
Everything
him
he
at all
touched.
though, bro. No one
Nah,
was
bro.
playing defense
They
on
had
Luka.
hands in his face. He
Nah,
putting up
that's
from 30
hands.
feet.
What is hands in Luca's face, bro? You've been playing basketball since you was 16.
Yeah, you can't do
Hand
that.
affect
A hand
everybody,
don't
bro. What
mean
you
shit.
talking about?
Nah, he's been
Hand,
playing professional basketball since
hands
he was
affect
16,
everybody,
bro.
bro.
A hand is
Right,
not gonna affect Luca. This
right.
nigga's hitting
Because
bank
Because
shots.
everybody been
Luca
playing
just
since they
need
were
to look at
16.
Luca just need to
16 years
glance at
old.
that rim. You can
And
tell
that's
Luca
it.
Everybody
just
been
need.
playing since they were 8. Everybody in the league been playing since he was 8, bro.
Nah,
But
But he
no,
was
no.
hot
See,
last night.
no.
Luca just need to glance at that rim,
You need to
and he
touch
can just
Luca.
go right, right. You
You
got to
need to
rub,
put a
yeah.
hand on Luca, bro. You
Yeah. You
cannot
got
let
to
him
be
just do
physical with
whatever.
him. Yeah,
You cannot. Bro, I'm
Yeah,
seeing
T-Man. They put
hands.
T-Man in. T-Man was on his ass. You know what I
He
mean?
was, but it was already too late.
but yeah,
It
they
was
had
already
it
hot.
going.
He was
They
hot. He was hot, bro.
When Dallas shooting like that, it's gonna be tough to beat them because it
But
seems like
Man,
everybody's shots is gonna be going in as you see last night.
that
Everybody's
only
shots
happens
is
against
going in.
us
and he's totally
when
right.
they
But
play.
guess what? The Clippers can always find room to come back, though. They can always find room to come back. Because
Always.
Dallas doesn't have that good of a defense, but they can
Right,
always shoot the lights out. Though it took them shooting the
right.
lights out, and then
Yeah,
they cut it down to what, a 16, 15 point lead, 14 point lead.
12. 12 at
Yeah,
yeah,
halftime.
and they did all that, and they still had a whole
right,
quarter to play.
That's
right.
what I'm saying. It's not that hard. Put the right guys in. That's why I don't believe all this. We gave up this. We have the team. You gotta put them on the floor. Point blank. Period.
I totally agree with you, BJ.
Let me
That's why, hey BJ. That's why I still don't think in the series. I still don't think Dallas can beat us.
Nah, not in the series. Who's guarding Kawhi?
Right. I still don't think. So why Kendrick Perkins doing all that clownish shit? Like, come on, really?
Who's
Right.
guarding PG? Come on, bro.
Let me go to Eleazy, my man. Eleazy, what's good, bro?
What's good with y'all, man? Salute, DJ. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and donate if you can, man. But I'm gonna just say this, and I've been saying it, bro. Um, it's just really on how you manage the personalities. I think the Clippers do have enough, but I did think that James Harden trade kind of killed the chemistry and the morale and the cohesion of the team, and it's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying, for them to build that back up. But at the same time, you're still professionals. You got a job to do, and if you really care about winning, you would sacrifice a little bit of your game and realize what's important in the goal at hand. Ty Lue, I'm sorry to say this, and I've been saying it for 2 years. He's not the guy that leads this team right now. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know his rotations, bro. It's like if you can't sit there as a championship head coach and somebody that can relate to your players and say, guess what, James Harden, in order to win a championship, I need you to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Lakers did with Russ, and it didn't work out for whatever reason. But what I'm saying, he was willing to come off the bench. He might not have liked it because, I mean, it's Russell Westbrook, one of the best players in NBA history. So, but he did what was best for the team and what, Jarvin had asked of him. It didn't work out. But I think that, success, like Tyler said in the postgame, he'll have more success with a big on the court. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a pick and roll big or a pick and pop big, James Harden needs to play with space. It can't work when you have certain spots. Just, you know what I'm saying? Paul George.
Oh,
You breaking up, bro.
you cutting out, E. You cutting out, E. You cutting out.
I know I'm going through these fucking hills, bro. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
In order for James Harden to be James Harden, bro, he needs to be able to play with space and be free to do his dribble, high pick and roll, dribble, step back. Like, you can't just put their game also need the ball. It's only one basketball, bro. That's why I say it was a bad trade. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that Ty Lue, bro, I don't know if this is his team to lead to a championship. I do believe the Clippers will win a championship in the next couple of years, but I don't think it's going to be under Ty Lue's leadership. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. Hey, Harden, nigga, shut your ass up, nigga. Motherfucking
Oh my
Memphis
God.
and Chicago, nigga. Walking trash cans right now, nigga.
Oh, Memphis is the team. That's why you're not letting them in.
Oh,
He from
captain ass niggas about here thought that, man, get up out of here, nigga, with that. Niggas can say what they want about the Clippers, bro, but it just, they need to figure out who they're going to move. You have 4 Hall of Fame superstars, just like how the Lakers had it. It didn't work. I can see the same thing happening with this Clipper team, even though they're younger, and I believe they're more talented. But it's just not going to work when you have all of these different guys and egos. If Phil Jackson ain't coming back to coach these niggas, they not going to win with this one.
One basketball. I do agree with that. That's the biggest point. It's one basketball. It's literally one basketball.
Let me
that's all I got.
Hey, salute, E. That was appreciate you,
Appreciate you.
Let me go to my man Jonelle Santana, bro. You got your mic fixed, bro? Yes, mic muted.
Damn.
Let me ask y'all a question. So let's go around the panel. So let's go with Bruce. What's the starting lineup? And what's your bench?
Somebody has an echo. Westbrook. Well, Kawhi, Paul George. That's 3. I'm not a fan of Zubac, but I guess he's gonna start. And Terrence Mann.
What about you, Cass?
Yeah, same thing. Russ, PG, T-Man, Kawhi, Zubac.
Oh, Cash, you just sent something to link.
That's the video of the what the Mavs announcer said.
Let me open it up so y'all can see it.
Yeah, dude went off like like he had a personal beef with Harden.
What did he
Only
say?
thing, only you'll hear it, but
Yeah,
he pretty much saying like you can't like he made like this roommate analogy. He's like you can't always be like kicking out all your roommates and saying like they're the problem, but like never look at yourself pretty much.
I
yeah.
do agree with that.
Let me go ahead and share this real quick with y'all so y'all can see what's going on.
Okay.
Real quick. Yeah, y'all come in here and smash that like button, y'all. Can y'all see the screen?
Oh yeah, he did say something. This guy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he just
All right, let
missed the
me.
ether beat.
I forgot. Look at
All
this
right.
guy. He looked like an asshole.
I'm sorry. That was uncalled for and that was disrespectful. I'm not a Harden fan, but the guy should not comment on Harden like that,
I can't even hear this guy.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh, what a catch!
Start
I want
from
to
the
hear.
beginning so we can hear it. I want to hear what he had to say.
Can
Yeah, I
y'all
can't even hear him.
hold on. Let me
No
turn up the
audio.
volume. Let me turn the volume on real quick.
You ain't like it, Bruce?
No.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. That was uncalled for.
I gotta hear
I
what he
mean,
says though.
All right. Can y'all see it?
Yes.
yeah.
Everybody mute
All
their
right.
mics, bro.
All right. Here we go.
Nah.
I don't know why I can't hear it.
Y'all still can't hear it?
Yeah, no, I'm
Hold
about to
on.
go
I'm
on
gonna
my
go ahead and play it.
laptop
On,
or something.
I'm gonna play it on my phone real quick.
Okay.
Let me pull it out real quick.
Yo, pagan. It was ether, brother. So I'm gonna say.
All right. Let me pull it up on my phone. All right.
This is a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and it's designed to help make.
Let me know y'all can hear it.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
Nope. I can hear him.
Yeah, it sound a little far. Damn.
We might have to hear it on our own time.
Yeah. But it's there for y'all. I can see
Yeah.
why y'all said, it was unnecessary, it was disrespectful. But he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't wrong, but he
What
still was doing too much.
What did he
Yeah,
say exactly? Who knows exactly what he said? What did he
He
say?
said
so
basically. Go ahead, Cash. You got it.
he was just talking about like, his track record and like, you with the Rockets, like what's going on here, you asked to go to Brooklyn and you go to Brooklyn, you playing with Kyrie and all them, you don't like it there, you go to Philly, you get the reigning MVP, don't like it, and he's like, yo, after a while, you can't just keep saying like it's your roommates. Like maybe you're the bad
Just
roommate.
like Kyrie.
And maybe even worse.
All right. I
I
mean,
don't.
I mean, he should do the same thing for Kyrie too.
I don't know if
Yeah,
Kyrie ever said. I mean, I see what he's saying about Kyrie though.
Let me
yeah.
let me get to my man Sean. What's good, Sean?
What's good? What's good in the hood? What's good, fam?
What's good,
What's
yo?
good, chat?
Sean, what up, bro?
Now a
All
little
right,
low.
there's two ways this season we're gonna go. Ty Lue was gonna act like he got some common sense, or Ty Lue was gonna get his ass ran up out the building. And the good news is he gonna get ran up out the building quite soon. So the season is we still fine. We still fine. All you got to do, I done told y'all this a million times.
Terrence man.
I told y'all this before Westbrook came. I told y'all why Westbrook was here, and I'm telling y'all after Westbrook gets benched. Shit is real easy. You saw it last night. I went to bed early because I had to get up early. I was on the road. But you seen the young guys get on the court and come back. Now, these same young guys that continue to embarrass Ty Lue on these opposing teams is the same youth, same age guys that Ty Lue refuses to play on our team. The same people he can't stop is the same people he won't play. Same as that problem. But because Clipper fans and kind of like my Hawks, we so used to losing for so long, we just be like, oh, our young guys can't do nothing. Our young guys suck. Wrong. Wrong. Now, when Ty Lue gets fired, this shit you seeing on the court, these bullshit ass lineups, they gonna be put to the wayside. And then when they start winning, just like the 76ers got rid of Doc Rivers, dumbass, you see the difference in the 76ers. They don't even have James Harden. They over there blowing motherfuckers out. Now, let's get to the Harden and the Zubac talk. First of all,
Cuz, your mic a little low. You talk a little louder.
let me see. Let me turn the app back. I had it turned down. I was in the barbershop. What about that?
A little louder.
What about that?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so let's get to the Zubac and Harden talk. But this is what the Westbrook fans do every team they go to. Do y'all realize this same Zubac that y'all saying the same dumbass shit about y'all saying is the same Zubac that was 2 games? Well, he got hurt in that series, but he was going to the NBA Finals. This same Zubac was the NBA Finals center if Kawhi don't get hurt back in 21.
Thank you, sir.
So can we kill the fucking dumbass? That shit follows Westbrook wherever he goes. They always, just like LeBron James fans, y'all want to scapegoat everybody to overlook your bullshit win-loss record because you're a loser everywhere you go. You always gonna be a loser. Just like last night. Westbrook only played 20 fucking minutes, and the man was almost number 2 in shot attempts on the fucking team. Bro, we got 3 better scorers than you on the team, and you shooting the ball.
What happened?
That Wi-Fi had enough, man. Hey.
Westbrook cut his mic up.
He said Westbrook cut his mic out. That's funny.
It's not a Westbrook problem. It's not a Zubac problem. It's a coaching problem. That's it. They got the
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Zubac's never been a problem.
I do agree with him though. Diabate, Kobe Brown a baller. All them young guys, you got to play them. Bones Highland a baller. Bones Highland started off the season balling.
And playing great defense.
And playing good deep. And then all of a sudden, James Harden come and kill the whole chemistry, the whole morale. James Harden is the only one in the interview smiling, laughing after a loss. You have to get him away from your team, bro. He's a cancer for any roster. He's
still going to the club after the losses.
He's 4 teams in 4 years, nigga. What did that tell you? He's the journeyman now. He should not start on no team. Period. Look what Philly doing. Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Tobias said they all. And what did Joel Embiid say? We have chemistry and cohesion.
What's up, Nell?
Who's the guy talking? Did I say I was done cooking yet? Who's the guy talking?
You went away for a while.
Your mic left.
It's easy, bro. Your mic had cut out. So.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So if y'all can hear me now, let me finish this. All right. So James, let's get up. Now we're done with the Zubac shit. Since I exposed that dumbass shit the Westbrook fans are saying. So now let's get over to the James Harden shit. The Clippers was under 500 since Westbrook started on the court before Harden got here. So stop blaming Harden and stop blaming Zubac. Go to the source. The source was Terrence Mann and Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, the same Zubac that y'all hating on. They was all on a 10-2 run, threatening the number 3 seed, and the number 2 seed was in reach because Sacramento was folding up at the end of last year for a little bit. This same team was on a winning streak, beating motherfuckers' asses, beating playoff teams on this streak. and you decided to break the streak because you wanted to bring over a dude who's been a born loser since he started. Now, that's before James Harden got here. So kill off the James Harden talk and kill off the Zubac talk. Go to the source where the Clippers started losing. Now now that I exposed that, let's get to
It's
the
not a
James Harden shit.
Russell
And
Westbrook problem.
I'm not a James Harden fan. Let's get to the
Terrible
James Harden
take.
shit though. James Harden was in the playoffs winning games without Kawhi, without Paul George, without Joe Embiid, and without Westbrook on the court. He was winning games. When Kawhi and Paul George left, the Clippers got swept. So, and I'm not a Harden fan, so I'm not defending Harden. What I'm saying is stop running away from the source trying to hunt scapegoats when
What's
the
the
problem
source?
started, when the man got in town and you put Terrence Mann on the bench. Our point of attack defender, which I've been telling y'all the whole time, James, when Westbrook and James Harden get on the court, they're not going to guard nobody. The guards kill us night in and night out. They destroy our ass. And when Zubac was on the court, the same dude that the Westbrook fans are trying to hate on, we was winning games. We was on a winning streak. So therefore, the source is where the source started. Stop trying to bring up Zubac. Stop trying to
It's
bring up
not
Harden.
Russell Westbrook
And I
though.
agree. I agree about Harden. Harden's not going to win the championship as the number one option. He's not. But to act like the Clippers was not beating the hell out of people and they was climbing the standings and threatening the number 3 and number 2 seed before the Westbrook trade, to act like that didn't happen is blasphemy. Now, the problem also that gets deeper than that, I agree. Ty Lue should be fired. I said it before I knew Bruce. I said it before I knew BJ. I heard Bruce say it. I heard BJ said it last year. It, yes, Ty Lue's trash. He was trained by the same trash that blew 2-0 leads to my Atlanta Hawks, and my Atlanta Hawks ain't nobody. Doc Rivers. He trained Ty Lue. What do we expect? They both play 3 or 4 guard lineups. They are the same exact coach because one trained the other. That is also a fucking problem. Now, to fix the problem and to get in the playoffs and beat people's asses is real simple, man. Put the fucking boy Diabate on the court if he's gonna play defensive rebound. Put Terrence Mann on the court. Get them 2 fucking known losers their whole life off the fucking court. Minimize their minutes, and then also go trade Powell or Bones or Harden or Westbrook. Go, you want to trade a couple of those? Go get some defenders for the bench. Put T-Man and
Yo,
Diabate on the court, and everything will be perfectly fine. And you will see that once Ty Lue gets fired.
Russell Westbrook averaged close to 30 and almost a triple double last
I
year
don't care what he averaged. He got swept
in the
winning games.
playoffs.
Stats don't
And he
win
played
games.
defense. And he played
Stats
defense.
don't
It's not
win games.
a Russell Westbrook problem, bro. I promise you.
It's definitely he's
I
part of
do
he's
agree with
definitely
that,
one of the
bro. I
biggest
think it's a
problems.
Ty Lue problem. I think it's a Ty Lue problem.
It's a Ty Lue problem as well. But it's also again, go back to the
James
source. The
Harden,
team
trash.
was winning and rising in the standings before the trade went down after
That
Paul
is
George
true.
started
That is
crying.
true, and I remember that
Now,
though.
this is another thing I hold
It
accountable.
don't. That's
Paul
not.
George. Paul George needs to be held accountable. Because if the Paul George plays like we've been seeing, other than these past game or two, he chose not to revert back who he was. All he had to do
And
was be that
Kawhi.
Paul George,
And
right?
Kawhi.
That's all he had to do. But here's the thing. The Clippers was winning games, and Paul George started crying for his buddy over here. Got his buddy over here. Yeah, and again, you can spin this
you,
how you want to spin it. You can talk about stats. You can talk about triple doubles. You can talk about anything about Harden, anything about Westbrook. Whoever you want to talk about. The bottom line was the team was winning. The defense was looking tremendous going down the home stretch. Paul George started crying. Well, I don't want to handle the ball. Motherfucker, we winning. Stop crying and hoop. Motherfucker, you're a grown-ass man. You're a supermax player. Shut the fuck up and hoop. Do your job and go out there and destroy, because nobody can guard you when you really want to do what you really want to do. Ain't nobody gonna guard you.
Right.
No motherfucker gonna guard you on your own fucking team. So get on the fucking court and be a fucking stop the fucking crying. Stop all the bullshit. You cried about Doc Rivers' pin downs. You got rid of him. Now you started crying again. And not only did you start crying, you waited till we started winning to start crying. You didn't cry early in the year when Reggie Jackson Morris was the worst fucking players in the NBA. You waited till
Yeah.
we got Terrence Mann on the court with Batum, and we started beating the fuck out of people, went on a 10-2 run, and then you started crying about your buddy. And then guess what? Ever since you cried about your buddy, the Clippers been 4 games under 500
you,
with all those stats that you want to bring up. With all the bullshit, stats don't win games. The Clippers are -4. They 4 in the win column since they made the trade to get Westbrook over
Hold
there.
up, let
Now,
it
I'm
shine.
not
Hold
I'm
up.
not saying Harden is helping. I'm not saying that because Harden has his flaws too. Both of them got the fucking flaws and need to be on the bench. But if you want to say, oh well, what about this in the playoffs, motherfuckers, you got swept. James Harden won 2
Before the
fucking games.
Harden trade, the Clippers were doing pretty
James,
good.
no,
If
they
you
wouldn't.
ask
Yep.
me,
They wouldn't. They've been under 500 since the day
I'm not
Westbrook
looking
arrived.
at
Nah.
record. I'm
Go
just looking
back,
at how they've been
go back and
playing, bro.
count the win-loss
Uh-uh.
column. I don't want to hear nothing about
No,
stats. All I care
they
about
were
winning.
over 500. They on
Hold
like
up,
a
let it
They were
shine.
five
no,
They
they
were
were
game
3-1.
from
streak right
now. I said
Yep.
go back to day one.
They were
Go back.
they were
Don't
3-1,
don't
bro.
try to
What are you
cherry
talking
pick. Don't
about?
try to cherry pick that garbage. No,
How's
we're
that a
not having
cherry
that.
pick? I don't get it.
Yes, it
They were
is.
over
Yes,
500.
because they only played
It
4
was
or 5
only four
games. You talking
games
about over
in, though.
500?
It was only four games
It was
in, but they
5
was
games. You
3-1,
were 3 and
bro.
2. Now count all the games.
Let it
All the
shine.
games.
Let it shine.
They on a 3-game losing streak since
I hear what
Harden
he's. I hear what he's
started
saying though.
dominating.
Like
Okay, they on a 3-game losing streak. Okay, you want to
And
talk about losing
and
streaks?
and
You want to
Westbrook
talk about
played
losing
pretty good
streaks?
before Harden too.
Do you want to talk about losing streaks? They went
Westbrook
on a five. They
played
went on a
pretty good
5-game
before
losing streak
Harden
when
on both
Westbrook got
ends of the
here.
court. On
you
both
seen
ends
that,
of the
bro,
court.
but
You
they
want to
look
talk about
good.
losing
But they
streaks?
look
They
good
went on
though.
a 5-game losing streak when
I
Terrence
remember
Mann
that
got
though.
off the
I remember
board.
that. But they still
Not
look good.
1,
Let it shine.
not
They didn't look.
2,
We
They
ain't
didn't look
not
talking about
3,
terrible.
last
not
year,
Let
4,
bro.
me hold on, hold
5.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
5.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me let Janelle
We're not
back in. Y'all
talking
can
about last year, bro.
Yeah,
let me
Goodness
let,
exactly.
gracious.
Exactly. You cherry
let
picking
hold on. Let
bullshit.
me
They
get
suck
hold
with
on. We
You
Westbrook
got
on the
crying
court.
over spilled
hold
milk, my
on.
nigga.
They
Um
always gonna suck with Westbrook on the court. You gonna see
let me
always.
say hold on. Let me let Janelle in real quick. Go ahead,
Yo,
man.
what's going on, BJ? My mic, I don't know, it's my internet. It's kind of whack today. But yeah, man, I hope you guys are doing well. God bless everyone here. Cooking the Clippers today, man. I was so heated the other day. I actually was content with the defense at first. We didn't like we did solid when it came to our rebounding. Then it just like they got carried away with the second chance tips that the I think Lively started getting second chances of the misses, and it was like Subak. I don't know what happened, but after that, Kawhi was crashing the boards. Everybody was pretty aggressive to begin with, but then I don't know what happened. Ty Lue put some weird lineup that I
Hey,
was dumbfounded.
hold on. Everybody mute their mics. I hear an echo.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I noticed Ty Lue just put a weird ass lineup. All of a sudden, Paul George, Kawhi sat down, and then he goes about, putting homeboy. Russell Westbrook stayed, but James Harden also stayed. But then he, uh, just all the players, what you call, all the players that aren't like really in the starting lineup started playing. I forgot the other player's name, but it was just a weird lineup, and then I was like, oh Lord, and then it just happened. The floodgates just opened. Kyrie started blasting threes out of nowhere, and it was just,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And then Luka Doncic, that rim, I know, I could tell that rim began to just expand, man, because everybody after that, everybody was just making shots. You know what I mean? It was just they couldn't miss, and I was like, I forget the other player's name, but he just like the guy that was getting cooked by Reeves the other day. Can you help me out with
No,
that name?
no,
Norman
no.
Powell. My goodness, Lord have mercy. That dude is. I'm sorry, guys, but that dude, that he has to go. He's no good to the team, especially now since James Harden. Like, to be honest with you, I'd rather have a James Harden in the team than him, because at least James Harden is gonna be like amazing offensively. He's not. You know what I mean? Defensively, he's gonna be okay. He gambles too much for my liking. But Norman Powell is just like horrific, bro. Like he just like I don't know. I could play better defense than that myself,
If
and
he
I'm
ain't
not.
scoring, if he ain't scoring, he ain't doing nothing else.
Oh yeah, like this is horrific. Like this guy, he doesn't. He's not fundamentally sound when it comes to not buying for the pump fakes. He just goes at everything, bro. Like it was just like, and then Kyrie, like we just got blasted after that avalanche by Kyrie and Luka Doncic. You know, it was a wrap. Like I remember we was up like 10. It was like 33, 21, 23. And then all of a sudden it was like 50 something and we was still like at 33. I'm like, something's gotta give. Then Kawhi comes in and it was too little too late. Like, you know, Ty Lue, I don't know. Ty Lue, if he's taking, you know, prioritizing offense, I'm sorry, he gotta go. Cause some things gotta give. Like if you're telling me that you're gonna prioritize offense over defense, you gotta go. You have to go. Like
Yeah.
this team is not going anywhere. It's not going nowhere. Uh, very fast. Like we're running. Like I'm still hopeful. I do. I'm not gonna front. I accept losing to the Dallas Mavericks. I accept that. I just can't accept losing to the Knicks and the Nets. That was very glaring. That was those L's. That was, you know, those are the type of L's that you don't want to have. You know, especially early on in the season when you're trying to like gain momentum as a team, camaraderie. I'd rather lose to a Dallas Mavericks, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, but this loss, bro. I just noticed Norman Powell just has to go.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
keep playing like that for sure. But even that, I don't feel like he's much needed because we got Harden right there.
yeah, and he's not a bad player. It's just for Clippers, he's not gonna be well suited at this point in time. And you could say the James Harden trade had had something to do with that, yeah. But
Mm.
it's just like I think that did what that did was expose certain players. Like and Norman Powell is just horrific on defense. At least I think even Bones Highlands is just way better than him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what I'm noticing. If he's not better than him, he's at least you know, is on the upswing as a player. He's just more like I like the way he scores a lot better. He doesn't settle for these ill-advised shots out of nowhere. And if he's gonna go for you know, for a logo three, he's gonna make them more likely than not. Uh, he's gonna distribute the ball. He'll run your offense. He seems to be more paced, like have a pace to himself. He's not like, you know, rushing or whatever. He's in control. He's not turning the ball over, and he at least he's trying on defense. He's not, you know, he gets steals, but Norman Powell is just like the player that I think has to go. That's just my take. That's what I believe. But
Yeah.
I'm still very hopeful. You know what I mean? I still I reiterate what I said the other day. I still like this situation better than the situation we were going through last year because that's, you know, at least that's better. So might as well just count our blessings when it comes to this, man. That's it. Just, you know, we just gotta work.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Like I said, smash the like button. 107 people in here. Get them likes up, man. Cash App right there. $ BJ Matthews. Hit the membership if you want to get a membership. Me working with the Clippers now. There's some perks coming for y'all. So if y'all become members of the podcast, y'all get those perks. Definitely appreciate y'all. Complex Design. Welcome to the show, bro.
What's good with you, bro? Hey, man, I appreciate this live stream, dog. You know, I'm a old school, long time Clipper fan, born and raised in LA, still out here in SoCal to this day. I'm in my mid 40s, and you know, I got a bone to pick with like, a lot of this Ty Lue and Russ criticism. Like, can we like not ignore the 800-pound pink elephant in the corner of the room? What's Philly doing right now? Y'all been peeping up. Y'all been checking in on Philly real quick. Y'all know what they doing over there in the East?
Yeah.
Winning.
They balling, ain't they? Who did they get rid of?
Doc Rivers, James Harden.
No. We know we got rid of Doc because Harden's a coach killer, right? That because that's the kind of talk I'm hearing in the chat too. Ty Lue gotta go. I'm like, here we go again, right? You really do think it's the coach? Well, I'm saying they got deep into the playoffs with Doc, but then faltered because Harden he checked out. Okay, he checked out. Now he come over here. We done went 0 and what? 3? 0 and 4? What are we at right about now? 0 and 3 since he got here?
0 and 3.
We 0 and 3 since he got here. What's Philly doing? I would say it's more on Harden than it was the coach. I think if they had Doc there right now and got rid of Harden, Philly would be doing the same damn thing they doing right now. Okay? But see, the thing is that Harden came over here. Now look what's going on. And now all of a sudden, y'all want to blame Russ and you want to blame Ty Lue? Like, are y'all what kind of gas y'all smoking? I mean, we went pretty far into the playoffs last year with Russ leading us, and we had PG and Kawhi hurt. And what like stop talking about Zubac. Look, he been balling since he got drafted by the Lakers. He done played his whole career in LA. Why you think he been here? Because he's a really good center. He's a serviceable center. You remember cats like Divac and Gasol and all. He's kind of in that mold and in that frame. That's why LA teams stick with him because he know how to play the game. Russ know how to lead a team. If PG and Kawhi can stay healthy, well, you got a top 5 offense categorically top to bottom, don't you? We had that before Harden got here, didn't we? So I'm gonna need y'all to really just come on, man. Y'all gonna have to keep it a buck at this point. Harden is a damn locker room cancer. He's a team killer. He's a coach killer. He's a. What did he say in the press conference? He said something to the effect of like, "Well, I am a system.
I'm not a system player. I am the system.
I'm not a set. What kind of bogus ass shit is that? You can't come to LA talking like that, bro. I don't give a shit if it's with the Clippers, dude. We don't like. Dude, that's not how you move over here. That's not how you move. And I'm just saying, you see it right here. Philly up, Clippers down. Come on now.
Yeah,
Top 5 in offense and defense before the trade.
Yeah,
thank you.
The problem I have with because here's the thing, I do agree with you on the Harden take. His track record ain't as good as as up to make it out to be. So definitely, I understand. Even with that announcer, somebody got a mic. You gotta mute their mic. All right. I understand with Harden's situation, like he has a track record of teams that he actually the whole publication with with him actually going to strip clubs and not being focused. When he's disinterested is when he's a problem, right? Hold on, somebody.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's when he's interested, he's a problem. So I get that. Russell Westbrook, I'm a little bit different. I don't believe he is the problem. I think because of his effort and energy, what he brings to the team, I do like that. But I do believe that there's some flaws that he has that can actually hold us back, which means you have to save him from himself at times. Like the game against the Lakers, them last minute turnovers. He had 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter that I think kind of cost us the game. But I love him with the whole 42 minutes, but I just don't like when he has like the last few minutes. That's why I do believe. Go ahead, man.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, man. Oh, I was gonna say, but see, that's why you got PG and Kawhi there, right?
Exactly.
I think okay. See, so remember Ty Lue just got there last year. All right, like cats ain't really between him getting there, Russ getting there, the playoffs, the injuries. I mean, when have y'all really seen the Clippers truly gel as the squad that they were built to be? When? You've seen flashes of it. You've seen bits and pieces.
The situation I'll say with Harden is, yes, he has a track record of not having the best idea with his coaches. That is a fact. Kevin McHale, Doc Rivers, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say Steve
D'Antoni.
Nash, D'Antoni, but I think he played well under D'Antoni. See, I look at this. Ty Lue, even last year, I called him out last year. He overplayed Reggie Jackson. He overplayed Marcus Morris. He did not play Terrence Mann. He did not play Robert Covington. That was evident. I've had beef with him since. He's still holding this man, Terrence Mann, back, even though you promised him the starting position. He should have been starting Terrence Mann. Now you bring in this PJ Tucker cat. He getting minutes over our youth again. You watched the game last night. We down by damn near 35 points. You bring the youth in. You bring Terrence Mann in. You bring in Musa Diabate in. You bring in Kobe Brown in. You bring in Amir Coffey in. And they get you back into striking Dixon. Remember, they were down by 14 points with 6 minutes left in the game. You still kept Kawhi and them on the bench. I've been very, very adamant about this. Ty Lue is trying to outscore teams, and it's not going to work. You have to have defense and rebound on the court. There's no way in the world you're going to win a championship off simply offense. And we keep seeing it all the time. He puts in guys. And this is what he does, what Doc Rivers does as well. He does not trust his youth. But the youth is what's kicking our ass the last 3 games. The Brooklyn Nets didn't have any stars. They didn't have Ben Simmons. They didn't have Cam Johnson. Cam Thomas got hurt in the second quarter. And we are healthy now. We're not hurt no more. And you still lost the game.
And that's my question to you, man, because I think what happens here is that you make trades like this, and then guess what happens? You throw the chemistry of the shit out of whack, right? So because look, I'm high on Terrence Mann. Remember, Philly was trying to snake him in the Harden trade initially. He was a part of the trade request. They was like, all right, well, send us Terrence Mann. Because let me tell you right now, if him and Tyrese Maxey play together as a front court duo, Jesus Christ.
So why is he playing this dude?
Dude, like this is kind of where I'm sort of stuck with all of it, because I thought going into the beginning of the season and us being at like 4-1 with the squad that we had and being like a top 5 ranked like offense top to bottom, I'm saying like give Ty Lue like 15 games, 20 games to really get that rotational thing going on. But you had the signs early. So now you make a trade like this. Well, dude, you were better off making this trade in the offseason and trying to sort it out before the beginning of the season happened. You feel me?
I feel you. But did you see something last night that made you think that Ty Lue should pay attention?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I think what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let other cats get in, man. I'm gonna drop, and I appreciate you for having me up. I just feel like, man, basically, you're looking at the 2023-2024 Clippers team 2.0. Okay, so we're basically started out with another new team, but like just a few games in. So now we rethinking everything at this point. So now we all trying to point fingers. Oh, it's Russ. I'm like, man, y'all crazy for saying that. It's Ty Lue. Y'all crazy for saying that. Because before the trade, I don't know, man. I was really digging on them Clips. Nowadays, I'm like, man, I'm hearing rumblings like, yeah, they may mess around and try to flip them at the trade deadline. I don't know at this point, dog. But I'm going to let y'all rock, man. I appreciate you.
Salute, dog. Salute.
Yes, sir.
He's talking a lot of truth, BJ. I mean, I say Ty Lue because he has to make decisions because he's the coach, and he's gonna have to hurt somebody's feelings. He's gonna have to hurt somebody's feelings. Because what I'm seeing from James Harden. I mean, we all know James Harden is James Harden. I'm not saying he's making his team worse or making him like it's not completely his fault. But what I see on the court from James Harden, I see a lazy basketball player. I see a lazy basketball player that wants to win, but he's like, I still kind of want to do my thing and get my shots up. And it's like, and like you just said, when that youth came on the court, because I'm watching the game, bro, they played great basketball. And I was like, that's what the Clippers is missing is their youth. Obviously, Terrence Mann and Coffee, all them dudes, that's what they're missing. They're missing that rotation. And I'm watching Ty Lue with the rotations. I'm like, why is James Harden still on the court? Get him the fuck off the court. Or get these dudes off the court and let these other dudes get minutes. Like, I'm just like watching the rotations, second
Yep.
quarter, third quarter. I'm like, Ty Lue, why aren't you switching the lineup? You're already getting blown out. Take these dudes off the court and try the young dudes. But and then he does it, and then what happens? I mean, obviously Luka and Kyrie was on the bench, but still, they still was playing. It was especially Bones. Bones has been damn near the second, third best player on that team since the season started, if not the second best defender, because that dude gets his hand on every ball. Like I swear, I'm like, if anything, Bones looked like a younger James Harden, but quicker. So I mean, I don't know. It's like I love how Bones is playing because he reads the game so quick, and he's not trying to make. He's really trying to win. You can kind of see it, but his defense is amazing. But to me, like I said, James Harden slows us down, and Ty Lue has to make a change, or the Clippers going to have to make a big trade before the trade deadline, bro. Because I don't think they can keep going like this. Because it just looks like I said, they're confused, and they need. I think they got too many guards. Something has to give, bro. Like, how many guards you have, bro? Like, come on. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't feel like we need to make no trades. I just think we gotta start playing. We gotta start playing the guys who need to be playing.
I see what you're saying.
That's all.
Can I clear something up? Because I think there's like this miscommunication when it comes to like. First of all, let's get one thing straight. The Russ blaming, that's not happening over here. Leave that type of talk for last season and the seasons prior. But the Ty Lue blaming, it's not so much that we blame Ty Lue for everything. Like a lot of people are like, you can't blame him because PG and Kawhi wasn't healthy. The problem is when they weren't healthy, Ty Lue wasn't utilizing the depth that we had. He let Reggie Jackson play when he was ineffective. He let Marcus Morris play when he was ineffective. You had guys like Rocco. You had T-Man. A lot of these guys was getting 15, 18 minutes, if that. Rocco had I think it was like over 30 DMPs last season. And then when he did play, you saw a positive contribution. Yeah. And he only got that time to play when Marcus Morris got injured or was ill or something. That's the type of things I was blaming him for. Not utilizing your roster and just poor rotations. Rotations that would have cost us close games. There's one game, I think it might have been that same Denver game we lost in overtime when he's at the podium and they asked him why didn't he play Terrence Mann? He's like he forgot or something like that.
See, shit like that is why I can't. I will blame Ty Lue. Come on, man. And there was a question. I remember last year he said, "Why'd you play Marcus Morris?" I just felt like it. Come on, man.
Just felt like it.
Yeah, he's pretty much being a smart ass, man.
Yeah, Ty Lue is not a bad coach. That's not the we're not saying he's a bad coach. The problem that I have with Ty Lue is that why am I watching a game and I'm watching like five guards playing at some point that don't play defense. I saw a bad combination of rotations in that game that just led us to getting like stormed off the court. I
mean, the Suns dealing with the same thing with Frank Vogel. He playing 3 guard lineups and just poor lineups. He playing two guys who can't shoot. Like these, like Frank Vogel, he's a good defensive coach, but he's a bad offensive coach. So
you seeing it with the Lakers. You seeing it with the Lakers. Darvin Ham's playing it. I mean, it's just that man.
I don't know if y'all remember 2021 that series versus Dallas. We won, but we won despite Ty Lue. Because I remember I was like Kawhi Leonard. He said, "You know what? I don't know what's going on here. Bar Luka, destroying defense. When and that's what Kawhi Leonard did, and the rest was history. And we won that series, but we won it. That series could have, we were that close to lose.
You breaking up? You can hear him, BJ. He breaking up.
Nah, it's a little staticky. Let me go to Brody Rip, and then let me go to M Town. Let me
Yo,
go
what's
to
up? Can you
Brody.
guys hear me?
Good. What's up, Brody?
What's up, guys? I mean, looking at this team, bro, for me personally, I wasn't really with the Harden trade, man. Because coming into the season, like I wasn't totally against it, but for me personally, I didn't like it because coming into the season, we had the biggest issue we had was we couldn't defend for 4 quarters, you know? And we also had like issues at the power forward spot as well, but we couldn't defend really for 4 quarters the last part of the year last year, and Harden doesn't really address that at all. So bringing it harder and get rid of our three power forwards is not. There's no logic to that at this point, because you see the way these teams were attacking us yesterday in the paint. They were really comfortable. We had no length. We were playing 4 or 5 guards at times, and these teams were just coming into our chest, taking up on us. No problem. And Zoo's just been terrible, like terrible all year, you know. And Mason Plumlee going down doesn't help that. So I feel like us trading for Harden really fucked it up bad, like badder than we think. I think we can still fix it, but we need a power forward, like a lengthy power forward that can, rebound, defend somewhat, and defending for 4 quarters is the only two solutions for that. Getting power forwards and also getting playing the young guys, really. Guys like Kobe. I'm not saying Amir Coffey's ready, but he should get some looks here and there for a few minutes. T-Man especially, playing our young guys so these guys will defend most of the game. Unlike guys like Norm, last year EG barely defended. So really looking into that's all I gotta say.
Go to M Town. What's good, M Town?
Y'all know who this is, nigga. Nah, but I'm gonna be real though. I ain't no trolling though. No troll. On some real stuff though. What the Clippers got going on, it's gonna take a while. I still think they're a playoff team. But if you looking at it from a competing for a title standpoint, they got a long way to go. You can't put it on. It's tough for a coach in the NBA that constantly having injuries in his on his roster, constantly having guys getting traded on his roster to come up with consistent lineups. Now you have a plethora of guards that you have to put in the game. Then there's politics in it too in the NBA. I remember one time my nigga Antonio Burks, he was playing for the Grizzlies at the time. He was out playing Kyle Lowry. I'm talking about was playing better than him, was doing his thing when Kyle Lowry was with the Grizzlies. But because Kyle Lowry was a first round pick and my boy Antonio Burks was a second round guy and really not making the money Kyle Lowry was making. And today, the organization still chose to play Kyle Lowry more minutes, even though Antonio Burks was a better defender than him at the time, and even though his impact was better when he did get the opportunities. So can't necessarily blame Ty Lue if certain guys not playing because it's politics when it comes to certain things. Norman Powell made some decent money. He's gonna keep getting opportunities just off that alone. Why I'm gonna play Mira Coffee and I got a guy Norman Powell that I'm paying damn near close to $20 million to be on the court. So we gotta look at it that way too. It's a business, y'all. NBA is a business as well. So gotta put that into perspective. Force BJ to challenge you on your sentiment about the younger guys. Yes, they did storm back and got back into the game. But you know how it is when guys up by as many points a day was up, guys get comfortable. And you know the guys that rarely play, they gonna come with a lot of energy. And they go do it, they go hustle, they go do all the small things that make their runs. So we gotta see them, we gotta get more of a sample size to literally say that okay, maybe Tyler need to go this way. We can't say that right now because we need more of a sample size. What they did last night was good for some guys that rarely get the minutes and opportunities that they probably should get, but at the same time, I just can't say that those guys will fix the issues that the Clippers have, and it's not. And we gotta stop being delusional, trying to blame Russell Westbrook and Tyler. You can't blame those two. And at the end of the day, this is this is how it always been in the league, y'all. Your best players get all the praise. Your best players get all the blame. At the end of the day, this is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George's team. They got to set the example. Sometimes they got to buckle down, and despite of what's going on, sometimes as leaders, you got to set the example. Let it be known we go all out. We go set the standard. Yes, we got some issues right now, but you seen us playing hard. Y'all got to come with it as well. We can't be lackadaisical. So they got to set the tone. I don't care about the scoring points aspect. They gonna get their buckets, but they gotta set the tone for us, bringing energy in every aspect of basketball, and they not doing that for this team right now. So, at the end of the day, those two guys, despite of how you may feel about Ty Lue's rotation, despite of how you feel about Russ' boneheaded decisions at times, those two guys are not bringing the intensity. Those two guys are not giving it their all night in and night out for us going all out. It's all or nothing, and those two not going all out, it's gonna keep being issues. And then no matter who you guys get, no matter who you guys mess around or trade for, those two guys got to set the tone each and every night if the Clippers want to be good and have a chance to win the title. Until then, the mediocrity will continue. End of the day, so we can't sit up here and always blame the coach because guys are falling into the same hypocrisy that the Laker fans and LeBron fans do each and every day when it comes to Darvin Ham, when it comes to Anthony Davis, when it comes to D'Angelo Russell and other players on that roster. You guys doing the same thing. Got to stop it. You got to call it how it is, straight down the line. Whoever bullshit, you got to call it down the line. And I
Herm,
don't
you
see
came in
nobody
here.
doing
Herm, you came in here like the boogeyman. Hey man, BJ, if we don't win tomorrow, and I know we got an early game, and I know we don't play well, but BJ, if we don't win tomorrow, man, we go back home now.
Okay,
I think
okay.
we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win. But it ain't. It's not even safe to even say that with this thing, man. It's not even like, man, if we don't. I told you if we don't beat Denver, that's gonna be bad in my eyes. But man, if we don't win tomorrow against what Memphis, man, come on, man.
and the realest, I guarantee that my Grizzlies will win tomorrow. Because one thing about us, despite of our
What?
record, the reason I
I
say
think they
that,
gonna put up a fight. I think Memphis
yeah, that's
really
why
gonna put up a fucking fight, man. I
that's
don't
what I'm
think
Well,
it's gonna be
saying.
a blowout.
we got two teams that are motivated. Then
No, no,
highly
it's the
motivated.
now we play hard every game. It's just that we just don't have the talent right now to win those close games. That's when Bane been balling. He been balling for the most part all year. It's just that with us, we not consistent right now. We fall apart in bad moments for us our lack of IQ, for us our deficiencies, for us making mistakes constantly on the defensive side, offensively as well. We're not as fluent as we should be. And I'm not even gonna blame the coach. I don't like Taylor Jenkins, but I'm not even gonna blame him. Right now, we just not good. But the only thing that I can point out about my Grizz is we do play hard each and every second of the game, though. So the Clips could come in like a day school if they want
All
to.
right, I agree
We
with you,
go
Herm.
kick their ass if they come in like a day school.
I
I'm
think
telling
the Clippers goes in thinking. I think the Clippers goes in thinking we got the talent, so we gonna beat these teams.
Playing
And I
down to
think
the
that
competition.
I right playing down to the
you.
competition. I think that always get us in trouble. It never fit, and like that's why I was telling you, BJ. It never works out in our favor when we do that. We do got the talent over a lot of these teams, but it just when the game get tight, it never seems like it plays in our favor.
Yo, Herm, you think y'all should have held on to Tyus Jones?
Yes, we should have held on to Tyrus Jones, and we should have held on to Dylan Brooks. I didn't like it when I found out that we wasn't gonna sign Dylan Brooks. I think that was a boneheaded mistake from the organization and us not paying Tyrus Jones. Even though we did give Desmond Bain the money that I feel like he deserves because he is balling out. But in the day, I think we
Mm.
should have kept those two on the roster. That was significant losses. Us not having Brandon Clark for the start of the season hurts, and losing Steven Adams hurt as well. But Taylor Jenkins got to find a way to get guys out there that's gonna play with effort, that's gonna do the small things, that's willing to give whatever they willing to give to help this team be successful. And he has to dig deep in that bench enough for us to really see what we really have. Right now, this is the time while you got your best player suspended to find out certain guys that you can use down the line to help the team out. So I think he gotta this is basically a tryout, and I think he need to give certain guys that normally don't get minutes, give them some minutes. We got to see what they got right now. What we got to lose? We won at 8 right now. What we got to lose? So I think Taylor Jenkins got to give certain guys more opportunities to see what they got. We in a situation that we have to. But if the Clippers come in like a days ago, I'm telling y'all now, the Grizzlies, we will win tomorrow. And FIF, you always go against what I say, because that's just what you do. But in end of the day, FIF is Kawhi's and Paul George's team. They know what they up against. I understand that. I understand that. Sometimes it's
He just went out. BJ, why?
BJ, why you listening?
I listened to 10 minutes of
BJ, man.
Like, bro, that's why I don't let him in, bro. Like, he has no basketball takes.
But BJ, he was more common. He was more common though, BJ.
Yeah, you gotta give him that. You gotta give him that.
He was more common though, man.
Cap is cap, bro. Cap is cap. He comes in with this. He gets all his shit from Ticket. So I'm gonna go in and blame. I'm gonna blame the two best players, no matter what. It's Kawhi and PG's fault. They gotta be healthy. They've been healthy the whole season. They've been playing. Paul George gotta be better. He been better. He was better to start the game. He's had 2 bad games, 2 bad shooting games. Oh, Kawhi Leonard gotta do this. He motherfucker had like, what do you have? 8 straight points in the first quarter. He came in with the tone. So I sat back and just listened, and it's just like he doesn't have any real taste. I don't like old boy that came in, the dude who was a Clipper fan. He came in.
Complex.
He actually has some real takes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he has some real takes. But that nigga don't have no takes. He has I'm tired of seeing these niggas that be just following Ticket around and just listen to every I'm tired of bringing them up to the goddamn pump. They has no takes, man, at all.
But BJ, you know what's crazy?
Huh?
Like, I like what he said about his Grizzlies and Taylor Jenkins, but I'm like, why does that only apply to Taylor Jenkins and your team? But that's what we've been saying about Ty Lue.
He's a fucking he's a
he gotta give like that's all we've been saying is opportunities.
And he just went against what he just said. Hey, y'all gotta play your young guys because people are hurt. Well, nigga, we gotta play our young guys because you just saw what happened yesterday. Didn't you say that our guys are gonna be hurt anyway? So when we say let's play our youth, it's it gotta be on Kawhi and PG. You can't blame Ty Lue, but when you want to play youth for your team, just ass back with logic with that dude, man.
And we're not attacking Ty Lue, to be honest. Like, we're not attacking. We just, the thing is that we see things that are very glaring. Like I look at the Golden State Warriors, like just one adjustment, and that's it. It was a wrap.
There you go.
5-game winning streak, and they're giving the Nuggets, even though Jamal Murray didn't play, it was very fun game to watch, and just Chris Paul coming off the bench made a world, like it made a difference. Like, this coaching matters. It's not Ty Lue's a great coach. I know he's great. The thing is that Ty Lue is like kind of like the dude that things come to him very like, and it can hurt us. Like, I'm just very wary of that. Like, if you don't make adjustments fast, like not rush, but like if you're not efficient with that, cost us. Like,
so BJ,
luckily we got players that basketball IQ, but yeah.
So when would you get into that whole panic mode. Because I know you said we're gonna turn it around, but what is enough for you when you say, all right, man, I seen enough?
When you play your youth and they don't get it done, Terrence Mann should have been starting a long time ago. Why is this man still not starting? You promised,
I think he don't want to step on one of the two's toes, Westbrook or Harden.
but he can. Reggie Jackson, Patrick Beverly, Rajon Rondo, John Wall, Russell Westbrook, uh, now James Harden. All of them can step on his toes. All of them can start in front of him, even though he's been with the team for the last 3 seasons and playing well. He got you to your first Western Conference Finals, helped you get there with a 39-point performance. You promised the man a starting lineup. He's part of the team that got you in the play-in the year that Kawhi and PG were out. Your depth got you there. It wasn't Kawhi and PG that got you there. It was your depth that got you there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, that one season, remember, that one season said to us that Ty Lue was a great coach. That 1 year, because you didn't have the best guys. Terrence Mann was part of that rotation. You promised this man a starting lineup position this year. He gets hurt, rolls his ankle. He's back now. This man still ain't starting. You might as well just spit in my face at that point. This man has no respect for Terrence Mann. He has no respect for the youth. And I'm telling you, they're going to lose that kid. And once they lose him, they're going to find out what they missed out on. Because y'all can clearly see that Kawhi and PG need more than just those two on the court. And this fucking stupid-ass dude, Herm, keeps bringing up Kawhi and PG because he don't know shit about basketball.
You said you see where Harden said he needs about a 10-game window to get up to speed?
Yeah. But see the thing, I don't have an issue with Harden. I mean, I have an issue with his effort, but if I watch him, the things that he do that Westbrook doesn't, he spaces the floor better, and the offense. See, he's a magician with the ball,
Mm-hmm.
but when he's off the ball, he's not that person. So it comes down to a situation where you're gonna put who are you going to take off the bench? Who's better with the ball, Harden or Westbrook? Who do y'all think is a better player with the ball?
With the ball. I mean, obviously Harden. Like I said, like it's just like
It's
you said,
Harden.
it's his effort, and that's why I was like, I don't want it to be a thing where he feels like he doesn't have to bring the effort. He doesn't have to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he doesn't
yeah.
have to pretty much like invest in what the team has been doing, and then when it's not going his way, he starts talking about the front office and the coaches and all that didn't let him do his thing. And because like I said, I don't really have my only, like I said, it's gonna be effort, and he has to see that I still have a problem with the I'm a system mindset. I kind of understood what you were trying to say, but I feel like at this point you got to look at yourself and like, look, what I was doing before didn't really work elsewhere, and I left. So I got to see what's gonna help help me be, get to my peak as far as
Right.
my success.
He said Russ's energy outweighs Harden. And see, and see, I prefer Harden. He prefers Westbrook, but he actually makes a point. Like he said, okay, I'd rather have his energy on the court. And I understand that. You don't have to, a person don't have to agree with me for me to hear their take. That's not, but what it is this guy, Herm keeps coming in with bullshit takes, bro. And I've heard it stream. He goes and hops off different streams everywhere and says bullshit. And yeah, that's all that is with him.
So
That's all it is with him.
would you because I don't see I think if they do make another trade, it would be most
Mhm.
likely the I think it probably would be Norm and hopefully PJ Tucker. What would you look for if you were to package those guys?
Oh man. We gotta get a utility guy. Um, eh, I feel like this is how I feel like you gotta have a guy who can do the little things.
Mm-hmm.
So I, I like wings. I like long. That's what we used to call each other Wingstop. We went from Wingstop to I don't know. We just all guards now. But you know, I say go get out another a good wing. You know what I'm saying? Just like a Jeremy Grant or gosh, I would love Pascal, but we probably ain't gonna get him. But just a guy to just hold their weight, rebound, defend, and play both ways. That's all we really need.
I don't know. I like to this day, even before this trade, I was like, I think we spoke about this multiple times. I'm like, yo, why don't we just go get a stretch
Yeah,
big to play alongside, play with Rocco and them, and said the guy. I think Kobe Brown said it too. We both was talking about PJ Washington, and I remember they was the Hornets was I don't know they was stagnant for a while on what they was gonna do. And I thought that was an opportunity to see what they were willing to take. But I
yeah.
mean,
Uh, how y'all feel about Kobe Brown?
I like him. I like him. To he's he's I like that he's willing to be physical. And he hasn't and I haven't heard this in a while. He still hasn't his body still hasn't matured yet. Like he's still kind of how they used to say like Eric Gordon still got like it's weird to say now because everything is sus, but like he still has like his baby fat. But like if he actually gets into like his grown man body, you'll see. That's how I feel about Kobe Brown. He's got I feel like he has great intangibles. He definitely has the effort. He gets out and if he's playing with a team that's gonna push the pace, he's getting out in transition. He's attacking the rim. I think his jump shot is pretty good. But like I said, my main thing with him is that he's not afraid to be physical.
Yeah, yeah. What's good, Sean? We got about 15 minutes left. What's good?
What's good? I had to run, do some shit, come back. Um, so this the thing. Now we got all the the, the dick riders out of here, so somebody can talk. So this how the shit goes down. Listen, it ain't time to blame Harden yet. That's the key word yet. But Harden don't have the keys to the offense. He's getting put out of position. The keys to the offense is sitting in a man's hands who is 500. He's below 500. Period. We're not gonna cherry pick this season. Oh, there was 3-2. Well, since when was 5 game sample size something to talk about? So you want to talk about James Harden being here and we're on a 3 game losing streak. So a 3 game losing streak is a sample size, but a 5 game streak, 3-2 is not a sample. 3-2 is garbage, bro. That's 500 basketball.
Man,
Now
we
think
on a
about it like
4 game
this way.
losing streak.
We're not like on 5. I think it's 5.
It's
Yeah,
four
that's what
now.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When Westbrook got here last year, motherfuckers was 0-5. The Clippers was on a 10-2 run. Westbrook showed up and they went on a 5 game losing streak. So the same again, stop holding contradictive points. What you hold Harden to, hold the same shit to Westbrook. The team is 500. I don't give a fuck about triple doubles. That don't win games. I don't give a fuck about stats. That don't win games. Winning basketball wins games, not stats. If stats won games, Harden, Westbrook, and Luka Doncic would have 25 fucking rings. You know how many they got? 0. Stats don't win. Terrence Mann's on the court. This game is different. But you got people who don't watch. All they watch is stats. That's why they speak on Westbrook's stats. If you want to talk about stats, Harden had a lot of stats in the playoffs and he was winning games. Westbrook had stats and he was getting swept. Contradictive ass personalities they come on here, but they come on everywhere. It's not just here; they come on anybody's show. But the point is, the team is 500 with Westbrook at the helm. The reason I bet the Clippers because Terrence Mann was in the starting lineup. That's what I was told, and that's what we need. You got to play youth. Terrence Mann, if Terrence Mann's on any other team right now, and he's playing 30, 40 minutes, guess what? Guess what y'all would be talking about then? Oh, he's got stats over there. Uh-huh. Stats. Stats don't win. It's like BJ said, they put the youth on the court, motherfuckers down 30, and they brought them all the way back. And the other team had to bring Luka Doncic off the bench to play basketball. You know why?
I
They
think
play
they did
winning
that because of the
basketball.
points for the
They
play
they
in.
they they play winning basketball. That's why Luka had to get his fat ass up off that bench. He didn't have to get his fat ass up off the bench, Doritos, because Westbrook
No,
only
but
played 20
what
minutes.
I'm saying is, hey
The
Thomas, what I'm
team
saying
came back
is,
without Westbrook.
Thomas,
The
I
team
don't
came
think we
back
was
without
gonna win.
Harden.
Wait a minute. I don't think we was gonna win that game, but I think Dallas was thinking about the points due
Yeah,
to
they
the
got
play
shook.
in.
They got shook.
Right. No,
They
I don't
got
think. I
nervous.
don't think we.
They
I
got
don't think
nervous
they
because
thought we was
Westbrook
gonna
was
win the
back.
game, man.
Yeah, but Luka Doncic
They
coming
got
back.
nervous because we had the momentum, Doritos. It's
I'm
only
Yeah,
20
telling you, it
points.
was because of the points, man.
It was because
yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Realist.
Doritos, I could shoot 5 threes and I take the lead on your ass in 45 seconds. That's what I can do.
I think the
Last
points
time I
of the
went to see
play
you,
in played
5 times 3
in
is
that,
15.
man. I'm trying to say. I think it was the points.
Your question. Let me
Okay,
ask you a
no matter
question.
what, no matter what you think, the bottom line is the youth got on the court and played better than what you had out there. That's the bottom line. You can spin it however you want to spin it. Oh, well, so and so wasn't playing. But guess what? If so and so wasn't playing, then why is the same young people beating Ty Lue's ass every night? Why is these same Westbrook, Hardens, and all these people they can't beat these guys? Why? Because they ain't playing winning basketball. So all the stats and all the other shit don't matter. Because if stats matter, bro, the Clippers would not have got swept out the playoffs. Swept. At least, and I'm not saying don't blame James Harden. I've never said that because he can get his blame too at some point. But you
But you
can't
can't
come in
come
here
in here
blaming the
blaming the
man.
man.
I don't know what that was, but you can't come in here blaming the man when the team was losing before Harden got here. 500 is fucking losing.
Losing.
If
If
y'all are
y'all are
satisfied
satisfied,
with losing, if being 500, then y'all need to take y'all's ass on somewhere else. If 500 makes you happy, you need to get the hell on somewhere else because 500 basketball is trash. The same way y'all call LeBron and Lakers trash when they missed the play-ins, the same reason y'all call them trash, use that same logic. Stop being contradictive because you dick riding one player on this team. Stop it. They fucking was losing before Harden got here. And they was winning before Westbrook got here. Stop being contradictive and dick riding one player. Stop the nonsense. Zubac was on a winning team, and Zubac was getting praised last year before Westbrook got here. All of a sudden, he got here, and they got to have a scapegoat for Westbrook.
That's why I'm not jacking that whole Zubac talk because I
Yeah.
watched I watched
And I'm not
Zubac.
trying to. I'm not. Let me finish this last thing. I'm not trying to be a dickhead to nobody, man. All I'm saying is stop being a homer and dick riding your favorite player when Zubac was winning games before your favorite player got here. Stop it. That's all you gotta do. I'm not trying to be rude. None of that, I ain't on that Herm shit calling y'all bitches. I ain't in here name calling none of y'all. The only bitch in here is Herm. He talks tough behind the microphone. He's a bitch in the streets. But it's it, I shouldn't have. I'm not here. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. Stop blaming Harden when he was not here. We was losing. 500 is loser basketball. The minute you make your standard, oh, my team is 15 and 14. The minute you make that your standard, you have lost all hope for winning basketball. 15 and 14 is fucking garbage. Just like my Hawks. Do y'all see me on here hyping my fucking Hawks up? Oh, BJ, we 5-3. We the best thing in the East. No, 5-3 is trash. If you ain't 6-0, 7-1, 80, what? Bro, it's nothing to talk about. If you barely over 500, you fucking suck. Since Westbrook got here, the bitches are 500. They suck. Ty Lue suck. Westbrook effect always suck. Everywhere he goes, they start fucking losing. And motherfuckers want to blame. Oh, Westbrook fans blame LeBron. LeBron blames Westbrook fans. It's all fucking merry-go-round when you talk about LeBron and Westbrook fans. They all want to blame everything else except their own fucking player that they dick ride the most. When Ty Lue gets fired, this lineup will change. And when this lineup change, everybody be hunky dory back on the podcast on BJ podcast. Oh, we got light now. No shit, because you weeded out the fucking snakes in the grass.
Well, Ty Lue ain't gonna get fired, man.
Ty Lue will be fired, and this is why he
No,
will be
he's not,
fired.
man. No, he's
This
not.
is why. This is why he will be fired. That man could not get a contract extension for one reason only. Motherfucker, you better produce this year, or your ass is up out of here. If he was gonna get a contract extension to realist, and he was not gonna be fired, he would have got the extension already. But you know what?
I'm
It's
talking
your
about doing
opinion.
the season. I'm talking about doing this season. They not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
let Ty Lue
he
go.
will. Yeah, he will. Because like you said, the realist, like all y'all said, and this is another thing y'all contradict yourself. The realist, you and Bruce and everybody else, y'all came in this season saying this is boom or bust. Bruce actually came into the season saying bust the team up before the season started. But now all of a sudden y'all get here, and now you want to start blaming the same fucking players that was winning before Westbrook got here. And you want to start blaming people who ain't here. Harden just got here. And when Harden hit, there was 1 or 2 games, Harden didn't even play, the realest. He fucking played like fucking 15, 20 minutes. He barely played. How can you blame the man not playing? Stop blaming go to the source. The source is the fucking common problem. The team was winning before they made that dumbass decision. And when I bet Herm because I thought Ty Lue got strong armed about Terrence Mann. Ty Lue didn't even make the decision. The fucking front office made it. And that's another reason I said he on the fucking hot seat. When your front office and reports come out that they got a strong arm your ass, that is fucking humiliating. That's embarrassing. And that's a telltale tape, buddy, that you on the fucking hot seat. And if you don't think this is a boom or bust season, then why was y'all all in here saying, oh, the Clippers got to win it this year? We splitting all this up. Okay, well, guess what splitting up means? The coach is going to be the first one split. It's going to happen. Yeah, y'all, and just like I told y'all, Terrence Mann need to start.
They gonna fire T-Man. They gonna fire T. Wait. They gonna fire Tyronn Lue, and who they gonna put?
That's up to them. They know more about the coaches than
Oh
you do.
man, they not gonna fire Ty Lue.
Okay, well that's your opinion. But I promise you this: if you think they're going all year long losing, and look, but the realist, they ain't losing. They getting humiliated. They ain't losing. They getting blown off the fucking court. And even when the games is close, they look like a fucking team that has zero coaching on the sideline. They look absolutely garbage. The ball's flying around the fucking rim. You got one guy shoot. This man, Paul George, the realist, I want to ask you a question. How many games have Paul George, obviously more than Kawhi, but how many games have Paul George, last night Kawhi came out as well, they've been on pace, look like they about to go for 40, 50, 60 points. Why are they looking so great, the realist, and this other dude starts shooting the fucking ball so much? Why? You was brought here because everybody said y'all wanted a fucking point. Y'all didn't want defensive rebound like I wanted. Y'all wanted a fucking point guard to handle the ball as if Kawhi and fucking Paul George ain't got no fucking handles. That was dumb in the first place. But y'all wanted a point guard to handle the ball to do what? Set up Paul George and set up Kawhi. Guess what's not setting up Paul George and Kawhi? A motherfucker jacking up shots is not setting up nobody. And that's another thing about Harden. He only shooting 6 shots. How you blaming the fucking man ain't shooting the most? The other dude shooting way more than he is. Why you ain't blaming him? Because you dick riding him. Not you, the realist, but whoever. Y'all dick riding your favorite fucking player everywhere he goes. Y'all ain't Clipper fans. Y'all come over here because he came here. Y'all the same motherfuckers clowning the Clippers for years. But now he's here. Y'all want to come over here and dick ride and start blaming our players. Our players was almost in the NBA Finals. What the fuck was Westbrook doing while Paul George solo dolo without Westbrook was almost in the NBA Finals? What was Westbrook doing? He was 500, below 500, losing and getting ran from team to team. You know, that's what he was doing. But all of a
Westbrook.
sudden, but all of a sudden, this dude is fucking king dingaling, and the Clippers start losing when he gets here. 500 is losing. And the minute you
Yeah,
don't say 500 losing, I got nothing else to say to you as a human, as a basketball fan. Because if your standard is 500 and that's winning to you, the conversation's over.
yeah, we got to start Terrence Mann
If
at
Terrence
this
Mann
point.
starts, and I assume he will, Drills, I still think, and I said this before the season, I'm not a Westbrook fan, but I still think we can win if Terrence Mann is on the court starting because he handles
Definitely.
the point of attack. And that's
Hmm.
with Westbrook or without. Westbrook is nobody. We don't need him, but if he's on the court, I think we can still win games if he's on the court. But I also think we can still
Yeah.
win games with James Harden on the court because here's the thing: Zubac's rolling to the rim. He's getting in Westbrook's way. Westbrook's going to the rim. He's getting in Zubac's way. They're 5 feet from each other. And Westbrook wants to throw a 900-mile-an-hour fastball and say catch the ball. That's dumb as hell. That's like a quarterback throwing a screen pass to the wide receiver at 100 miles an hour. And he's only 3 foot from me. He blamed the wide receiver couldn't catch it. That's idiotic, dumb IQ. Harden, on the other hand, he's a step back shooter. So Zubac can have the paint. Zubac and Westbrook are fighting each other for the paint because they both do the same thing. Neither one can shoot the ball. It's a bad fit, and that's why we're 500. Now, I'm not saying Harden is the world savior, but Harden with the ball, with shooters around him, gives Zubac more space to catch finesse passes instead of 900-mile-an-hour fastballs getting blamed for it. It's the
You right
philosophy.
about that. You
The
right about
philosophy is
that.
fucking idiotic that's going around
Hmm.
with this shit. And this is the other thing I don't understand. Again, Harden's winning playoff games in series. When's the last time Westbrook won a playoff? You can't hate on Harden to love on Westbrook. You got to hate on both. Stop dick riding one and hate on the other one. Hate on both of the motherfuckers for what they are. They both not gonna do shit. They don't need to be on the court. Your only hope is that Harden and T-Man get on the court, and Harden can space the court for Zubac to become effective. Because if Zubac's ineffective, Westbrook's ineffective. It don't matter if Westbrook shoots 3-pointers. That's what the other team wants. They don't care if Westbrook shoots
Yeah.
5 threes. That's what the team wants. They want him standing outside shooting. Why? Because the other times he's not hitting those 5 shots, the other 900 possessions of the game, they're playing 5 versus 4 because of him. So if he hits 5 shots out of 900 possessions, it's irrelevant. It affects the game in none. So to say he shot the 3-ball well, who cares? It's hurting the fucking team because they played 5-on-4 the rest of the game. Nobody cares he hit 5 shots. It's about philosophy and schematics.
Law
That's
of
why we're
averages.
500 and we're losing. That's the whole reason we're losing. Because you got Zubac and Westbrook can't shoot, so the other team only got to worry about 3 players. Nobody gives a fuck about Westbrook 15 points. He hit 3 threes. That's what they want him to do. It's just like Denver. The only way you're gonna beat Denver is to make a Joker a shooter. If you got Joker getting 20 assists and Jamal Murray getting 30 points, you're gonna lose that game. You got to make the Joker get all the points and take Jamal Murray out the game because Jamal Murray is the one hitting the fucking big shots down the stretch. You got it. People want Westbrook to shoot. It's just like when Golden State beat when he played them. Draymond guarded Westbrook and they stood 10 feet from him. Westbrook scooted up 2 foot to the basket. Draymond scooted 2 foot back. Westbrook scooted up 2 more feet inside the free throw line. Draymond scooted 2 foot back. They enticed the man to do what they want to do so they could play 5-on-4. It's the same with Ben Simmons. Same shit. But nobody. But we take up for one and don't. How you take up for Westbrook? But you hate on Ben Simmons? How? It's the same exact players. If Ben Simmons goes out here and holds the ball for 30, 40 minutes, runs up down the court, he's going to have the same stats as Westbrook. But guess what? They're both going to be losers. They don't play winning basketball. It's like James Harden runs the pick and roll. Zubac catches the ball. He takes 2 foot to the basket, and boom, hit Westbrook cutting right in front of him, getting all in the way. 2 guys who want to do the same thing on the court. It makes it too easy. That's why the offense is struggling. And again, I believe we can take Westbrook, put him on the bench, and get him away from Zubac, and I believe he might do better. Even if they go get Daniel Theis, the center, that'll help Westbrook, actually, because Daniel Theis can shoot the 3 from my understanding. I don't know much about the guy, but I've been told he's a shooter. That'll actually help Westbrook on the bench. Put him on the bench with Theis so Westbrook can rim run like he's good at and let Theis step back and shoot the ball like he's good at. It's called spacing. But when you take 2 guys who have 0 jump shot and 0 respect out of the defense, even if they make the jump shot, nobody cares. They're clapping their fucking hands every time he shoots. They are happy. Until we understand that, the team's going to keep struggling. With James Harden, without James Harden. Our fucking team was 500. If y'all happy with 500, bro, y'all got a long ways to go about learning basketball or football or any other sport. Anytime any sport's 500, you got a lot to learn.
Hmm.
So, pretty much what you're saying in your soliloquy that Westbrook is the problem.
He's the problem. But I'll give you an answer to keep Westbrook on the court. Let me put Westbrook back on the court so y'all won't think of motherfuckers hate. Because y'all don't like real facts. Y'all like feelings and opinions and shit. Trade Zubac for Miles Turner. Can't Miles Turner shoot the ball? Then Westbrook will be more effective.
Wow, that's not a bad one.
Then he will be more effective. But guess what? We don't have Miles Turner. We have Zubac. So we got to win with what we got. So what we got is put defenders and rebounding on the court, man. Get Westbrook and Harden off the court. Put T-Man and Diabate on the court. Defense, rebound the ball. Stop other teams from scoring, and you don't have to worry about the offense so much.
You know what's crazy? There was talks about Miles Turner possibly being traded
Yeah, there was
last
talks
year to
about
the
Yeah.
Clippers.
Pascal Siakam. We should have got Pascal Siakam. But
Yeah.
here's another thing too. The realist, and this is why I told BJ I went wrong. I backed off of that Herm, that Pascal Siakam shit. He got that shit from me. I've been on Pascal Siakam for the past year and a half, wanting him. I want him on my Hawks too. But I backed off on it because I actually tried to get behind Westbrook and Ty Lue when I knew damn well that was a dumb decision. I actually tried it though. I tried to support him, and they showing us all why we shouldn't be supporting.
Yeah.
But
So I was saying the Miles Turner talk, right? I think that talk died down that game they played the Clippers. Because that's when Zubac went off for what, 31 and 29 or some shit like that?
exactly. That's another thing. How is Zubac's best performances without Westbrook? But yet Zubac is the problem. How fucking stupid does that sound?
Listen, I'm not jacking either one as the to me, I'm not jacking either one as the problem. I see some of what you're saying with the I like obviously when there was talks about PG recruiting Westbrook, we all like kind of like on the fence. But then we was looking at
No,
what the team was.
nobody wanted that trade to go down except for a select few. Nobody wanted the
Yeah,
trade. And then when the trade goes down, everybody act like they wanted trade. No,
I didn't
motherfucker.
mind it
No,
because I
no.
looked at what we was lacking as far as rim pressure, um, and pretty much the pace because we was
Let me ask you
25th
this.
last year in pace.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When Kawhi and Paul George was in the playoffs healthy, and I'm speaking outside of Doc Rivers, they didn't have no rim pressure in. They was beating the fuck out of people. That's another bullshit excuse for Westbrook fans. We don't need rim pressure. What you need is fucking play defense and rebound the fucking basketball. That's all you got to do to win. You see what? Do you see what Golden State did? They put Chris Paul on the court. Mike pick and roll, Maestro, Chris Paul, same shit Westbrook done, holding the ball all the fucking time. They couldn't guard nobody. Steve Kerr said, "This is not going to work. Chris Paul, get your ass on the bench and let's go win some games." Now they
Yeah,
win
in less
games.
than 5 games.
Yeah, and this let me pick on Harden a little bit. If you had Miles Turner over here with Harden, they would struggle too. Why? Because they both want to step. They both want to shoot the ball. Westbrook will fit better with Turner. Harden's going to fit better with Zubac. You ain't gotta like it. It's just facts. It ain't my opinion. It's nothing to do with Thomas. It ain't nothing to do with y'all. It's just facts. You got two rim running pick and roll guys trying to run a pick and roll. And they should be running pick and roll in the first fucking place because the Paul George, the same dude lighting up the fucking NBA, should be going for 50 or 60 if the other fucking dude wasn't shooting the fucking ball so much, worried about his fucking self. So it shouldn't be no pick and roll. If the ball ain't in Paul, if Paul, and that goes back to Ty Lue. Why is Ty Lue keep taking Kawhi like last night? Kawhi Harden hot, right? He take Kawhi out the game. Let Kawhi go get 50 or 60. When Paul George is hot, let him get 50 or 60. They don't need to play 40 minutes to get 50 or 60. Top scorers can do that shit in 3 quarters. They blow the game open. And then they go sit on the bench, just like the Dallas Mavericks did to us last night. They didn't play a lot of minutes. Motherfuckers blew us out and went and sat down and rested and laughed at everybody. Stop taking the stars out the game when they're on pace for fucking 50 and 60. That's another Ty Lue flaw. Kawhi was hot early last night. I didn't watch all the game because once I see Ty Lue doing the dumb shit, I can't watch it no more. I can only watch a smart, efficient, common sense basketball. I can't sit there and watch two fucking guards who ain't gonna guard nobody jacking up shots when we got two better scorers on the court. And Harden really didn't. That's the thing about Harden. People picking on him. Harden has actually come over here and took a step back. He's not trying to control the game. He's letting the other three guys do the work. He ain't trying to ball hard. And when he does shoot the ball, he's shooting like fucking 50, 60%. He's
Yeah,
not
Harden's
over here
great.
jacking up fucking shots. He didn't come over here to outshoot Kawhi and Paul George. He came over here to fit in. It don't matter what he says in that microphone about the system shit. That shit's irrelevant. All that talking behind the mic, that's irrelevant. What happens on the court? Harden has came over here and he's took a step back trying to let the other guys do what they do. He ain't come over here trying to be a bully. He ain't.
Yeah. From what I seen with him and yesterday, it seemed like he's gonna mesh with Kawhi faster than
Yeah, he's
the
going
others.
to. You know why? Because he's a shooter. You know why Kawhi wanted Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet? Let's go back in history again.
No, they not. They knock down shots fast.
Kawhi
He
wouldn't
space of
ask for
four.
motherfucking Westbrook. That was Paul George doing that, begging and crying for his buddy. Kawhi wasn't doing that. Kawhi wanted a shooter, and Kawhi wanted 2 point guards going to shoot the ball and play defense. Now, granted, Lowry's not the defender he used to be. I understand that. But Lowry's still a smarter player than Harden. He's still a smarter player than Westbrook, and he's still going to space the floor, and he's still going to take charges, and he's still going to hustle, and he's still going to play defense. And he's going to box out. Lowry's got a strong lower body. He'll box out the big man. That's why Kawhi wanted them. Kawhi didn't ask for Westbrook. He's only over here because of Paul George. But Kawhi's Mr. Nice Guy, so he's not going to go on the microphone and say, fuck Paul George and fuck Westbrook. He's going to say, nah, I accept him. I accept him. Yeah, let's hoop. I'll take him on team. Come on. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's bring him back in offseason. Yeah. That's just Kawhi's demeanor. Kawhi and Paul George also the same demeanor that went in the fucking office and got Doc Rivers fired. Because they said Doc Rivers wasn't going nowhere. Then they had that meeting with Kawhi and Paul George. That motherfucker was fired in 2 days. Kawhi didn't want a rim running point guard. Kawhi knows what it takes to win. He's already done it. He wants what it takes to win, not stat producers. That's why he didn't ask for Harden either. He wanted Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet. That's who he asked for. He didn't ask for Harden and Westbrook. They were just leftovers. They was part of the dinner that nobody wanted, got put in the fucking refrigerator. And then everybody else come over the next day. Oh, you still got some food? Yeah, eat this. That's where Westbrook.
Hey, y'all, look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Yep.
It just got that quiet in here. What's going on?
Yeah. Nah, as a basketball player, Kyle Lowry's basketball IQ, yeah, it's through the roof. He would have been a way better option than Westbrook, I think, and Harden. That would have been a better option. Yep.
Oh, Mingo in the chat. Mingo, what's good, bro?
Yeah, man. So what y'all got left to say?
I don't know. Like I said, I still don't like it, but I'm not opposed to being proved wrong.
Mm. What about you, Janelle?
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely right, man. Westbrook, I said first, man. He's supposed to. I think he needs to be coming up with a second unit. In my opinion, he needs to come off the bench. He- Harden at the same time is not gonna work. You know?
Word.
So anyone else want to come in, just hit the link. But if not, we just gonna shut it down.
Hit that like.
Yes, sir.
All right, BJ, I'm out.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. Stay safe.
All right. All right, so I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Have over 100 people in today. Definitely was a great live. Appreciate everybody, Clipper fans, non-Clipper fans, basketball fans, non-basketball fans. Yeah, they need that. And like I said, hit the like button, hit the share, the subscribe, hit the Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. I do this for y'all, man, putting this work. I will be at the game tomorrow. I'll have some pictures. And some video tomorrow for y'all. BJ, the realist, BJ, you should link. Who's Charles? Who's Charles? You talking about Charles from Dreamers Pro? You talking about Charles from Dreamers Pro? Because if you talking about him, I already know him. He don't do collaborations like that though. So, yeah, he don't do collaborations. So yeah, I love Charles's content, man. He another one. He been very critical of the Clippers, but he actually makes sense when he speaks about the damn team. So I don't have an issue with people who make sense. It's the ones who want to throw shit out in narratives. Let me be honest with y'all right now. You know, a lot of stuff now being with the Clippers and me being a former player myself, so much bullshit is said about these players from the media, from outsiders who don't know what the fuck they talking about. And just flat out lies. What happened to Russell Westbrook? Just flat out lies about the man. It's just, I made a promise. I said, I'm not putting up with that over here. You want to do that? Go to some other podcast panel and do that shit. All that trolling, all that bullshit's gonna stop over here. But everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome on the panel. Everybody welcome in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But as far as my full evaluation, my final thoughts of the Clippers, like I said, they got to put the rotations in. We saw what we saw last night with this youthful team. I'm not going to go off on 8 games, but I will say this. The Clippers need to get their act together. But it's simple as just putting the right guys in the game. And they constantly keep showing us time and time again who needs to be out there. You know what I mean? So, appreciate y'all, man, coming in. Support, hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow after the game with some live footage. And next time, respect to play, pull up, see, pull up, check, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swim well.
We like that.